Ladies and gentlemen, it is a good day to be a Cassidy main. Welcome back. It's good to be here. Good to be back live on stream. Before we get too deep into this, let me make sure my Epic Pen works. Epic Pen is currently failing me. One moment. Ah, it's now fixed. Maga, chill out! Maga's making me mad. Alright, but welcome, guys. Whoops. Today's a good day to be Cassie main. I'm live. I'm coaching. Let me change the Twitch title real quick. Today's going to be a coaching stream. And then if we end early, I'm going to play the game a little bit. Whoa, I need these guys on Twitch to chill out. I may play a little bit in GM. GM, by the way. GM, by the way. Oh, I need to start the Twitch stream. Okay. Twitch stream started. Welcome, everybody. I need to go to channel. Come on, I need this to refresh. I need to say I'm live. I'm live now. Cast coaching, and then plus maybe ranked later. Crap, maybe ranked later. Okay, cool. And then I gotta shamelessly plug myself in my own Discord, as you do. We are coaching. Okay, and then I do have an announcement to make. Guys, I am going to be substantially upping the amount of hours that I will be streaming. So instead of 6 p.m.s to about 10 p.m. CST, I don't know what this translates to every single time zone, so bear with me. I will be streaming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, every single weekday from 4:30 p.m. to about 9 p.m. Okay, I think there's a good chance I decide to end the streams earlier just due to energy reasons, okay? But I will be streaming every single weekday because I'm going to be doing more gameplay. Shit, I can hear myself. Hold on. Let me turn off my Twitch stream. Bam, close that. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, I hear it on something else. Is it on this? It is on this. Okay, sorry guys. I was tripping out. Okay, yes, but I will be streaming every day, every weekday, 6:30 to 9. And then but the caveat is there will be some days I will have to cancel streams just due to stuff coming up. Why not edit more videos like the quick coaching videos you've done so far? YouTube algo feeds off consistency. Yeah, this is step one in a larger revamp, Montana, so I'm glad you mentioned that. So the reason I want to do more live gameplay is because I already play the game a lot in my free time. And if I just move all of it to on stream, it's kind of a weird way to think about it, but it's going to free up a lot of time for me. Because right now what ends up happening is like on Mondays, I'll stream from, I don't know, 4 to like whatever, 9:30, however many coaching sessions I have. And then I'll play the game for another 2 hours and go to bed. Okay. The goal is that I coach first and then I play the game on stream and then I'm tired of playing the game. And then now I can do editing or I won't spend more time on the game. And then I can just, it's like a weird way of like moving things around. So it's actually more like strangely more productive. Bet you want to make it a routine. Exactly. I want to make Overwatch a little bit more of a routine because the thing for me as well is my goal. So I think it was actually literally last stream. No, it was 2 streams ago on my gameplay stream. I finally hit GM5 on my Cast One Trick account. Let me see if I can find it. It's called Tail, which at this point has more games played than my actual main. So maybe it's just my main at this point, but I finally hit GM5. I hit it on stream. And after that, I'm just kind of like, okay, whatever. Like, I don't really have any other, like, concrete goals in terms of rank. I mean, I do want to finish the season top 500 at some point. And I'm more than capable of doing so. But I think that'll just come naturally. So I kind of just want to get gameplay down. And then because I'm standardizing my gameplay, I will have more time to do other stuff. Or it's not like I'll have more time, but it'll just be like the flow of things happening will be more efficient. It's kind of hard to explain, but it makes more sense to me. But I will not stream on weekends just as a balance thing. That's time to like hang out with friends, do chores, stuff like that, go to events, whatever. Like, cause sometimes I live in a college town right now. It'll also be a good opportunity for me to like go home and do stuff for my family or whatever I need to do. But yeah, it took me a while to figure out what I wanted my work, well, I guess like work life school balance look like, because I wasn't sure what my workload was going to look like for my classes, but I finally figured it out, and I think it's gonna be slam dunk easy. So yeah, it should be pretty good. But yeah, we're gonna be looking at about 4:30 to 9 CST. So in terms of GMT 0 or UTC, that's going to be 9:30 UTC to about 2 a.m. So it should be a little bit more friendly for my European friends as well. It'll be like the end of the night type of situation. And then what we're going to do is on Mondays and Fridays, those will still be coaching streams. I may do some light coaching throughout the week, but Mondays and Fridays will be dedicated coaching streams. And they will also have a segment. It'll be less gameplay, but they'll also have a segment. So it'll be like tier lists. I've talked about this before, and I've got a few of these already worked out. It'll be like recording guides live. It'll be like recording tier list live, demonstrating map stuff live, stuff like that live. And I've already written a bunch of them already. So it's just a matter of kind of recording them. Kind of like the tier list I did, the matchup tier list. But yep, that's the announcement. But other than that, unless anyone has any questions, we're gonna go ahead and hop into coaching for today. But I hope all you guys are doing well. Thank you for tuning in, both Jason and Montana. Always appreciate you guys. Excited for kind of what's next year. As long as you're somehow ending up with uploading regularly to YouTube, yeah, I mean, you're right. You're 100% right, Montana. Because the only way to grow this community really is gonna be through like YouTube algorithm, TikTok algorithm, Reddit, stuff like that. So it is important long term that I do have a consistent pipeline for making videos. Yeah, I just gotta put them out. You're right. And thank you, Jason. I appreciate you. No need to overdo editing. Yeah, I think after I did that first video, because it took me like a week and a half to do, yeah, it really burnt me out on editing, just being candid. But you're right. I kind of just need to get back into it. Like, I think I honestly just need to upload that matchup tier list. There's some, like, I kind of look back on it and I'm like, some of these matchups I feel like are lower tier or higher tier. But honestly, I kind of just need to ship it and stop obsessing over, you know, what I want things to be, and then just make it what I'm okay with them being, right? And I think that's probably the proper mindset when it comes to content. But yes, I agree. Yeah, for sure. Of course. But with that being said, let's hop into it. I'm excited to coach, man. I love coaching. Also, I don't know how many credits you guys got, but I got 51. I have 51,000 white credits now, due to the thing they just shipped, where they like refunded you if you had certain skins. So I'm like a credit millionaire. If you do low effort editing for 2 months, you'll be able to do higher effort at the same time and so on. Yeah, that is true. I think it'll be. I just need to get over myself, really, is kind of what it's come down to. And I think I'm at the point where, because one thing that came up recently is it's like at my university, they were saying, I was being asked, it's like, do I want to join that team or not? And it's like, okay, if I want to join that team, I need to figure out how I'm going to do all this work-life balance. Like, how am I going to achieve my goals and join this team at the same time and whatever? So I had to draw up kind of the compromises, and I think I found a good solution. 51K. I don't even know what I'm going to spend these on, because I just don't care about skins. I seriously do not care about skins. Like, I have any skin I want, I already have. I was thinking about it. The only thing I could do is like I can buy literally every single Cassidy cosmetic. Like, the only one I don't have is Ritzy, but that's like a real money one. I do have a lot of real money, but I'm like saving it for stuff like the cast stuff that came out. But yeah, you want to join the team? All right, welcome, welcome vibes to the stream. But yeah, I'll be performing on my university's team, which should be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to that. It's been a while since I've done coordinated play. I don't think I'll probably stream any of it, but I think it'll be fun to play on. Damn right, yeah. Richie's the best cast skin. I don't know, dude. Let's be for real. The best cast skin is the lip certified. Whoops, it's the lip certified polar skin, without a doubt. The skin is actually so gas. I love this skin. This is literally just white hat, but better. Like, white hat, they almost cooked if it was just all this like cool blue white instead of this like, I don't know, nasty brown one. But whatever. Ritzy is polar but better. I like the marble pattern. I do like it. The more I look at it after you talking about it, Montana, the more I was like, damn, this skin is kind of cold, low key. I can kind of get behind this. But yeah. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to do Montana's first because it's like 2 a.m. for bro. Trust the gun with gold skin, unbeatable. I'll have to try it out. I'm trying to get it from a loot box. I'm trying to have to not buy it. Montana, do you want to look at Kings Row first or do you want to do Hollywood first? Which one? And then we'll go from there. Kings Row all the way. Okay. Kings Row is an incredibly popular cast coaching map. I get this map so much. It's like Kings Row, Rialto. What are the whoops? That's not it. It's like Kings Row, Rialto. What else do I get a lot of? Oh my gosh, is this not? Let me copy this, bro. Lots of Kings Row, lots of Rialto, lots of Route 66, lots of Dorado. Man, I could play Kings Row 30 times and still vote for it. Man, I hate this map. I mean, it's okay actually. I won't say I hate it. But I'm not a big Kings Row fan personally. I just don't like how there's not a lot of playmaking that you can do on Cass in particular. This is more of like a Surge map in my opinion. Okay, but let's look at this. So on Kings Row, attack is just kind of brutal. There's some rotations you can make, particularly through Hotel, that are quite strong on Cass, but it's just kind of going to depend on the situation. So just looking at team comps off rip here. Where's my epic pen at? Bro, my epic pen just oh, here it is. Sorry. I'm blind. Okay, epic pen, and let me move it down here so I don't lose it. Okay, so let's just look at team comp real quick. We're looking at a Kiri, Ana, so we're going to have quite a bit of healing in main, and then your other DPS is going to be a Tracer. Really, what'll probably be happening in this team comp is that this Tracer will be taking angles, and then we play a lot of main. Am I hyped for Season 18? Yes. Not because of gameplay balance, but because of the progression system. I think it's going to be really, 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 really healthy for the game and promote a lot of depth of knowledge. It's kind of hard for me to explain. I want to talk about it tomorrow on stream. But I think that, geez, hold on. I'm like messing with the controls here. Turn it down just a little bit. But I think Season 18 will be really good for the community broadly. Kind of like a lot of quality of life stuff, a lot of hero knowledge or promoting hero depth with the hero rank and stuff like that. I think is sick. Okay, here, so you're playing this correctly. Really what the idea is on first point Kings Row is you need your tank to walk in, and that's gonna open up like maybe a 2-second window for you to rotate around statue. Sim is the only hero with 275 health on DPS. Oh, I guess that is true because they just nerfed Cass. Reaper has 300 as well, and May has 300. But anyway, the meta game on Kings Row here is you need your tank to walk in, open up a brief window for you, and you have to hit the rotation. I cannot, if you stand in main when your tank is making space, you are trolling my game, okay? I need you to rotate. So let's see this. So here we just cross without Ryan, which sometimes you have to do, but this is not advisable. So you need to wait till your Ryan has his shield back and then swing. Like you just saw Ryan try to take the angle. So let's watch it back. So he is late. He doesn't pick his hero till late. But right here, bam, headshot ram. I like that you come left side bus. Ryan has his shield up. Look, it's broken, bro. His shield's like 400 HP right now. You have to wait until the shield is regened, and then your Ryan reswings, and then come coast. Bastion and Reaper. Bastion has like 400 HP, I think. 350. And then Reaper, I think, is 300 for HPs. In the 275 class, I think it is just same. Yeah, but this you can't do this. You just can't do this, bro. Why are we crossing without our tick making space? This guy's hard pocketed. You also commit roll, which I think if you're going to do this, you have to commit roll. But honestly, I need you to commit roll. I mean, I'm not even going to elaborate on that because you just shouldn't do this. You just shouldn't do this. This is a bad cross. So I like the idea, but the execution is bad because you need to wait for your tank, right? You could have died here and this would have been a throw. But your Ryan is good at the game and he saw that you made space, so he took space. So, I mean, that's just kind of how Overwatch works, right? So this guy's like intelligent, but you needed to wait for a shield. And then cross safely, sorry. Okay, now we go high grounds. So I like this rotation. Just don't roll to the angle, okay? Go high ground, cool. Why are we rolling here? So there's no, the timing is not important. Every time, guys, every time you're rotating to an angle like this, or when you're walking back from spawn, what should Montana be doing right now? What should Montana be doing right now that he's not doing? What should he be doing that he's not doing? When you're rotating like this and you know the space is free, bro, Montana, look through the wall to see where your team is. I need you to do this, because if you were doing this, you would see that timing is not important right now because your Ryan is just still in main and so are your supports. So you don't need to roll to the angle. Okay, you can just walk to the angle and be fine. Would you argue going hotel off rip? No. So the thing about hotel is that it's also contingent on your tank. And we've seen there's been Kings Row VODs like this in the past. But if you're gonna play hotel on attack, let me change it off blue because it's kind of hard to see. Let me make it red. If you want to attack hotel, what you need is that, well, I'm just going to elaborate on this already because I'm already on it. What you need to do is that if you want to push hotel on attack, you need your tank to walk up and contest this angle like this, like deny the space, and then you make the rotation. Or you just you speed in with your team or something, or you find timing. But it's basically the same issue that Montana's having right now. It's just that Montana walked in without his tank. Oh, whoops, let me delete all this. Montana walked in without his tank and just opted for the safer angle. Walking in here without your tank is a lot safer than walking in here without your tank for sure. Oh wait, not that one. Sorry, the one near the bus. You're gonna have to elaborate. I don't know what you mean specifically. Oh, do you mean like theater? This is called theater. Do you mean come up top on theater and drop out the window? Yeah, theater. Oh, yeah, that would have actually just been an objectively better version of the play that Montana made, because it takes the same space for way less risk, right? Because my problem that I was having, if we just roll the clip, if we see here, the problem is Montana swung when Ryan is not going wide. He was about, I'd say, probably half a second too early. He could have done the same thing just by dropping out this way, and it would have just been safer. So yes. So if Montana in his mind thought to himself, I want to rotate because my tank is not doing anything, his play should have been go into theater, up the stairs, and then drop out the window. That would have been the play. But yeah, Montana, you were just half a second too early. That's the only problem. But anyway, going back to this following play, Montana, whenever you take angles like this, I need you to look through the wall to see where your team is, because then that would have prevented you from using roll here. And we don't know what we're going to be walking into. For all we know, you could need this roll over the next 6 seconds. Or you could have used it for uptime, or it could have had some other utility. Or you could have had roll to right now, because no one is contesting you, roll across the high ground and help with the Sojourn fight. But we missed that opportunity because we don't have roll, right? That angle's good though. Now I'm looking to roll across right now. Perfect. Yeah, but we could have done this 6 seconds earlier. Okay, I like grabbing the mega, and then we just stand up here and shoot them. Yeah, good rotation. Okay, this angle is so broken on Cassidy. Just shoot them. Just stay alive. Oh my gosh, you have 1 HP. That is crazy. Next patch, you die there, unfortunately. But, okay, notice how Montana didn't really do anything, to be honest. But he doesn't need to do anything because his angle is just so strong in terms of macro. He's Cassidy, who's really high lethality, so he threatens a 2-tap. And he's not hitting a ton of shots, but he's hitting enough shots for it to matter, right? If he was missing every single shot, of course they would just ignore him and then he would probably lose the fight. But this angle is so strong, Cassidy, they have no way to clear him on the angle. Notice the enemy team comp, it's Ram, Sojourn, Cass, Mercy. How are these guys going to clear you? The only way they clear you off the angle is if the Sojourn slides up and ego duels you, which is very unlikely because you'll likely see her in the animation, and if you just tag her once while she's trying to clear you, you're winning. Okay, it's kind of like the Genji matchup. So this is a perfect angle. I mean, mechanically, of course, we could have performed better, but keep in mind when you're in angles like this, it's all about living and uptime. Okay, you don't really need to kill people. Of course, it's winning if you kill people, but it's all about just living on the angle. Right. I mean, him having 1 HP here is a little too close for comfort, so maybe we could have a little bit better micro there, but the angle's good, and I love the macro here. But yeah, this is great. So now we look for a flank on this. Yeah, just don't commit to it, and then roll out. Perfect. Excellent. Great job. That's how you play that. Can we re-swing the angle? Perfect. Nice headshot. Look, how does he get this headshot, guys? How does Montana get a headshot here? What about this gives him a headshot? He has good crosshair placement. And this is why crosshair placement is so... It's a little bit fortunate that she's crouching, to be honest. But either way, he's aiming about head level. And this is why I tell every like below plat player, gold player. This is why I don't take VODs that don't have good crosshair placement. Because stuff like this adds up. Over hundreds of games, stuff like this adds up. You have to be aiming head level, like no matter what. And I like you grading the angle here. This is perfect. Because there's pretty much no world where that Soj swings you. So I like that. And if she does swing you, I'm willing to bet that you win that because you have flashbang. So that's good. So here, stage high. Yep, stage high, for sure. Oh, okay, you can play like this. So I don't really recommend, when the cart is not... I don't really recommend playing this flank until the cart is like, you know, in this area. So in my opinion, you're here probably a little bit too early, but I understand because the enemy team's not back yet. This is likely fine. Likely fine. And for the record, I do on Cassidy in particular, I do prefer. Oh, what's the high? Oh, it's just this. Or sorry, it's this in particular. But you guys pushed the cart farther than I thought. Mr. Perfect, welcome to the stream. So what I was gonna say is like, I don't really like this angle as Cass. It's better than nothing, but I don't really like this angle that much. The stronger angle for sure on Cassidy, without a doubt, it's this one. Without a doubt, it's this one for sure. Not gonna lie, the focus on crosshair placement has been the single most important change in my gameplay. Everyone give Mr. Perfect a round of applause. Because that is what I'm telling you, bro. That's the truth. Living truth right there. Crosshair placement is the most important part of Cass. Without a doubt. Dare I say it's the most important aspect of his gameplay? Yeah, I mean, Montana has been here for so long. I probably coached Montana 20 times at this point. So he knows a lot about macro and like where to stand and stuff like that. So it makes my life a lot easier. But yeah, anyway, I like this angle a lot more because of stuff like this, right? And I'll just kind of recap why. So the nature of this point on King's Row is that the attackers are going to come out this main area and fight looking left generally, right? And that's why is that, guys? Well, it's because the cart's over here and 1, 2, 3 enemies or 4 enemies are on this side of the map. So of course they're going to come out left and fight left. Well, whenever you have intelligent players like Montana that take the right flank, now there's a crunching effect happening, right? Montana's on the angle with the rest of his team, and now the enemy team's going to be getting shot from both sides. So Montana swings the angle using Deadeye. Do we think that's a good play or not? It's definitely a good play. And why is it a good play? Well, because now not only do they have to deal with 4 people in front of them, they have to deal with a Deadeye behind them. So now they're screwed. So I'm willing to bet that Montana wins this fight probably 75% of the time. Just due to how strong this position is. I'm willing to bet they win 75% of the time. And if they don't, probably Montana made some mistake on the angle. But let's see what happens. Whoops. Oops, I do not want to take a screenshot. Let's see. Oh, would you look at that? Montana gets a kill and forces 2 back. So now his team can just walk in for free. Unfortunately, Ram does pop ult. Oh, man, we lose to Ram ult. Okay, so your team misplayed. So this was the 25% of the time. Your team should have won this. This should be an expected win. But something went wrong in the macro. From your team. I don't really know. Let's actually... I'm not going to take a huge look at this, but let's see. I suspect we missed sleep here. No, we do hit sleep. Nano's late and our Tracer dies early. This is an instant nano, by the way. You should be instant nanoing here as the Ana. Yeah, there should be no hesitation for this. And then we miss Pin as well. Pin needs to hit here. Pin needs to hit right now. I don't know why he's not pinning. Yeah, that Pin needs to hit. Oh, anyway, Montana played this pretty much optimally. The only thing I'd say here is, like, after this Deadeye, you just need to ego this. You just need to ego. Like, don't go crazy and swing wide, but you need to be fighting this guy actively because we're in the middle of the fight and we need to win. So your team needs you to overperform and be the hero right now. Okay, and we're just kind of not being the hero. Is it good macro? Yeah, it's good macro. I like the Deadeye a lot. I think it's great. But I need you to be the hero and carry and 1v1 the cast and just mechanics cap him. Okay, I need you to do that. I don't know if you ever win that fight, like, unfortunately, because your team misplayed. But, I mean, to climb, we have to, you know, get as much juice out of the lemon as possible, right? So I recommend you swing that. But anyway, great job. Here, playing main because there are no angles available to us. Alternatively, Montana, I don't know. Well, actually, let me check this. So, Montana, how many times have you seen me coach King's Row? How many times have you heard Tail talk about King's Row? Because why are we rolling out on the floor after we die? Why? Why are we doing this? 3 to 4? Okay, well, that's 3 to 4 times you probably heard me talk about. Every single time you die on second, you need to go top. Every time, I don't care. Every single time, go top, because you can always just drop if you want to go main. But you should always, after every single death on second, you need to go top. Walk up the stairs, walk this way. It's like basically the same thing, and you have more opportunity for free. Okay? Are they going to shoot you up top? No. Are you sometimes going to clear people after being up top? Yes. And it's just more space, more time, more opportunity for you. So always come top. I don't know. Why are we on the ground? Less distance? No, it doesn't matter. You're in staging anyway. Your whole team died. So who cares? Right? Your Rhein's not back yet. I'd rather you be half a second late going top. Yeah, I promise you you'll have more consistent results. If you need to come bottom left, you will know if you need to come bottom left. There'll be like a fight happening or something in your spawn, and then you can come bottom left. But I promise you, if you come right side, walk up the stairs and walk around, it's going to be way more consistent. And you'll be able to do way more in general. Because look, here's the problem. You go bottom left now, and sure, you shoot them in main. But wouldn't it be cool right now if there was someone like deep on an angle like this that can do this, that can threaten this, or that can shoot them on the walk back and then roll left like this? Like, I'm not saying you have to make this play, but it's at least available to you. When you're on the floor like this, it's not available to you at all. Right? You don't have the option anymore. And Overwatch is a game about maximizing your options so that whenever you are given a fight, you can figure it out. I didn't know this. Cool. Well, now you know. That's how it's a really, really important part of winning a second on King's Row as Cass. Or as Hitskin in general, in my opinion. Yeah, because it's like, how do you win this fight? What play did you have that would have let you win this fight? I mean, you could have two-tapped the Cass maybe, but Yukiri is already dead. There's not a great way to contest. There was no play. There was no play unless you're Lip, right? Lip can, or Merit can maybe two-tap the enemy Cass, okay? Like, yeah. But I think going this way and fighting the Cass is not a good play. I don't think like any like kind of flank isn't going to be good. Going this way is not going to be good either. It's literally just go main and that's it. Is that terrible? No, it's not terrible because you can still contribute and, you know, hit people or whatever. But it's like at the end of the day, there are two pillars to winning in Overwatch. Number one, don't make mistakes. Number two, make plays. Okay, what play can we make? Well, if we went top, we could have maybe went this way and looked to do something. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Very, very important on King's Row second. But yeah, this fight, there's just like nothing to do this fight because we don't have the position. Okay, it's likely that this is going to be your problem on second. Nice shots. Then we keep rapping. Great job. I like that you didn't roll. That's good roll discipline because timing's not important here. You probably could have rolled on the virtue of you're just not going to get pushed in the next 6 seconds, so it's probably fine, but... Okay, actually, you know what's crazy? What is the enemy cast doing right now, guys? What is this guy doing? So he comes top. And then he just like shoots your back line. He gets slapped. That sucks. But what is he doing here? He swings. Wait. It's almost like the enemy cast is like making a play. You know what would have been crazy actually? Is that if when you died, you went top because you would have actually cleared him off the high ground. You would have forced a fight and either you dropped or at least you knew he was there and cleared him off the high ground. But we're not even, like, this opportunity isn't given to us because we didn't go high, right? And you will be surprised how often stuff like this will happen if you just go top. Like, it's really important. The perfect example. Does this cast kill anybody? No. I mean, he gets slept and this Deadeye kind of sucks, but like over 20 games, you're just losing value because this guy will kill people. He will. There is a world where he doesn't get slept and he 2-taps Yana, right? If we just go top, we prevent this. Anyway, so let's go back here. And we get 2-tap. Okay, look at this micro. Here, once you get hit once, roll. I need you to roll out probably left side, and because you need to live. You're not, after you get shot once, you just need to live. That's it. Play to survive. So you play the fight wrong here. So how this should work is like, I actually don't mind you coming this wide here, but here, bam, you miss, roll instantly. Roll instantly. Oh, whatever. But I think you're just kind of like, I don't know. But that would have been your play. Okay, yeah, we don't go top again. We're on the floor. We rotate top to go help our Rhine. I like the Deadeye. Okay, why do I like this Deadeye, guys, by the way? Why do I like the Deadeye? His whole team is with him. He's got a Rhine with him. Ram is cooked, yep. He's got Ana with him. He's got Kiri with him. Literally every single person is with him right now. Even if he dies in Deadeye, it's still a good Deadeye, okay? Because there's a really, really extremely high chance he kills the Ram. Like, the risk reward here is really good. The reward is you kill Ram. The risk is there's a 10% chance you die because your team is incompetent, okay? But this is a really good Deadeye, in my opinion. This Ram is fried. Perfect. Great job. And then we swing. Yeah, definitely walk forward here. Okay, I like this. See, this is what I needed the last time, right? So here, we're fighting the cast. Bam, good cover usage. He tags you, you're low, insta roll to cover. Why didn't we do this in the other 1v1? I just don't think you reacted fast enough in the other one. But this was great. Like, I love that. Once you're losing the gunfight, your movement's to be more evasive than anything, right? It's less about hitting shots and it's more about living. Great job. Okay. I love this angle. Great angle. Shoot the Bastion. Shoot the Ram. Okay. You just got a little bit too wide against Bastion here. Here, grab Mega. For sure, grab Mega. I don't know why you don't. It's right behind you. Who cares about getting support healing? I just need you to grab Mega and then get back on the angle immediately. Yeah, because here you re-peak with 195 health when you could have had full health. And then you don't die, but I mean, there's a world where you get 2-shot here. So that's just a little... You force Suzu, right? Like, we should have gotten Mega, and I don't think she Suzus you at 130 HP. So that's just... I mean, it's not game losing, but it's just something we can improve. I like you fighting this guy. Very important that you fight this guy, because if you don't fight, I know he has Mercy Pocket, but if you don't at least mark him on the angle, he might look for a play like this and get a flank on your back line. I mean, it will be really aggressive, but we just want to deny as much space as possible. So I do like that you mark him. Good fight. And then we fight him again. Your tracers, they're with you. Nice. I love this. I love this. I love this from you. Great job. I like the roll. I like everything about that. Okay, you shoot the ramp. Okay, cool. Great job. And then we set up left side. Cool. Nice. So I know your tracer's here, but I promise you this angle is better even just no matter what. This is like your best cast angle. The problem with this in main is that you're just going to be outranged in main. And then it's really easy for defenders to just like swing here and then re-swing back in a mini. And then there's just not a lot you can do as cast, right? I mean, if we were someone like Sojourn, what you would do is you'd stand on the card, slide, and then jump up here and then just play this angle. And then at some point in the mid fight, slide to this high ground. And then it's really carryable. But cast doesn't have that option. So as a result, what Montana does is pretty much textbook, which is you come left side whenever the fight is already won, right? Notice no one's alive on the defenders, or at least in a way to contest him. He comes left side, and he's going to look for either just standing in this window and shooting them on point, or a late fight, swing left, and try to two-tap a support, basically. That's the play. This is typically not an angle you're going to be dead-eyeing from as well. You mentioned having to live during certain parts of the game. Can you explain further? Is it a spawn distance situation? No. So, like, whenever I say... Typically, when you're in an angle that's really important, so for example, let's just actually cut back to earlier in the game. So everyone remember 740? Because I will not remember. Let me put it in general chat just so I remember real quick. So like earlier on the attack, Montana was on this angle. So imagine you're this Sojourn right now, and this fight is happening. Okay, some guy's flanking. The enemy team is right in front of me here. That's about to push my ram. And then there's a Cassidy top left. The pressure from this Cassidy is so intense that she has to unswing. She has to unswing in respect to Cass. So it's not a matter of this Sojourn dying. It's a matter of forcing her out of the fight, right? So as a result of that, it's important that Montana lives on the angle, right? Because if he dies, now the Sojourn doesn't have to worry about that, and she can play main freely and just spam out the Ryan, right? Like, she can look to make a play on backline by swinging out hotel and doing something like that, right? Like, it affords her more playmaking. But whenever you're in a strong angle like this, or you're denying space from the enemy or something like that, it's all about just staying alive because the space is more important than anything else. So I don't know if I'm explaining that well enough, but especially on Cassidy, when you're on deep flank angles, whenever you're on a like a strong high ground that you need to deny, you just need to be alive. And it doesn't matter if you swing and kill somebody. It's more important that you're alive, because being alive is enough value itself. I hope that makes sense. There's probably like better examples of this. I mean, this is the best example in this game so far. But yeah, that's what I mean by that. It's not a spawn distance thing. There are some maps where spawn distance is important, and that's more true on push. So I think it was like 4 or 5 streams ago, I had a VOD sent to me on Coliseum. And on Coliseum, if you die early and you don't get early, like the forward spawn, you have like a 25-second walk back. It is really long, but it's not really the same. I'd have to like explain it again when that situation is given to us, but that's like the general principle of it. Whenever you're on an angle, it's nothing to do with walking back. And then there are other exceptions. It's like Watchpoint Gibraltar second. If you die early on that defense, you give up shuttle control, and all of Watchpoint Gibraltar second is about shuttle control. So as a result, you typically want to play risk off and just live. But it's hard to explain without like having the map on. Don't drop here. Don't drop here, Montana. Don't drop here. I know you're with your tracer, but I promise you it's better. Here, the problem is you swing too early. Like, what you need to do is you literally stand here and wait. Like right now, I would legitimately just be shooting ram shield. Wait for them to take more space and then fight them. Like, you want to be fighting Cass on the angle right now is what you want to do. And then if you lose, okay, roll out. Right? But I think you give it up way too early. Because now it's like, okay, Montana, how do you carry the game from here? Oh, yeah, I forgot timing. Yeah, because this is the problem. It's like, how do you carry from main? I mean, you have dead high, so I mean, you can do that, right? That's my only thing. And also, you could have hopped the tracer here. Like, you could have actually prevented your tracer's death. Should your tracer be taking this 1v1 like this? No, she knows she's going to get flashed. Okay. But with that being said, you could have, because you were already there, you could have prevented that. But yeah. And also now, because you're not there to mark the angle and the tracer died, now this Cassidy gets to take this angle, which you guys know I love on defense. And it's really strong on this defense because he can just deny and contest all this space. So now your team's in an extremely, I mean, minus the fact that your tracer just died, your team is in an extremely losable position because you're not going to have a good way to contest this cast in the angle because you already gave up what would have been a good fight for you. So that's the problem. So yeah, so minus your tracer dying, I mean, you're kind of just set up to lose here. Yeah, because this cast angle from him is really good. I don't like the Deadeye in a losing fight. I mean, the Deadeye is relatively good an idea to save the Rhine, but you did not use this Deadeye to save Rhine. Like, this was a Deadeye to stop the cast from swinging you, right? And it just so happened that you saved the Rhine. If you use this Deadeye in principle to save Reinhardt from dying, I would commend you and give you a pat on the back. No, you did not. No, you did not. Look at this. Look at this. Bro, you used it to, like, I swear I remember this shit. I have significant doubts, but if you do, I will trust you over anything else. But to me, it looks like you did it just to not die to cast, basically. But I will trust you. Generally, a great way to use Deadeye, just for everyone watching, is to save your tank. It is really good. So, like in this situation, what Ryan needs more than anything is for people to not shoot him when his shield is like 200 HP, right? Shield, I think is, yeah, it's literally 200 HP. He needs people to stop shooting him. And how do you do that? Deadeye is a great way to do that. It buys your tank time. I'll take 50% praise and 50% scold. I think it's fine. If the idea genuinely was to save Ryan, then I think it's great. I think that was fantastic. But if it was the zone cast, I don't think it's good. So just take it however you want. But third point is just kind of brutal for Cass. Like, this fight sucks a lot for Cass. Like, this fight is so bad. Okay, we kind of beefed the roll there, but this, I mean, this is like, I think this is fine because it's like, what else is he going to do? And I think this window is good. Like, I think rotating on this window is almost perfect. If we had a little bit of a better roll, it would have been better, but whatever. I think this is fine. This point is rough to win on. Yeah, it is tough. Every other hit scan is just better. Like, literally every other hit scan is just better than Cass. Cass just doesn't have the range really to make this fight work. And that's why I was saying, like, notice Montana takes his left angle and he just deadlifts, right? This angle is, this is just where you make plays on Cass. So this is how you carry. Welcome DRX. Montana VOD, LFG. Yeah, Montana is frying right now. He's doing pretty well, all things considered. Like, I think the way Montana, other than his second point, like Montana, notice how on third you felt like you could make plays. On second, it didn't feel like you could make plays because you weren't going high. And you have to go high ground to make plays on second, right? Like, Montana is following the two pillars of climbing. Number one is Montana making mistakes? I would say not really. Like, there are a few things in terms of micro, like there was that one fight that he didn't roll. But other than that, I mean, I think it's like largely fine. But number two, is he making plays? On first, he definitely made a play, right? He went to he flanked on the high ground. Like on first, he came to this high ground and shot the team from the back. That is a ginormous play. He was putting the outcome of the game in his hands when he made this play, okay? And then on second, how did he do that? He literally did not. Other than this left flank at the very beginning, he didn't do it for the other two fights that were happening on second. There were no plays. That's why it felt bad, because there's no plays to make, right? And these are situations why sometimes playing other hit scans are better, right? So, and that's why people will swap to Sojourn or Freya on this point, because you can make plays with those kits, right? With Cass's kit, the only way to make a play is like come top left and like try to look for a flank, or depending on who's playing on this high ground, you can look for something like this, but it's generally not recommended. But if he was playing on Sojourn, he could slide up top here, come and fight this. It's a lot easier. He can one-shot someone with rail. He can throw an E to make space so he can rotate, right? And this is how Overwatch works. Whenever you're given a different kit, you're afforded different types of playmaking, right? And it comes back to the two pillars. Stop making mistakes and make more plays, right? So to win on Cassidy, you should be thinking to yourself, how can I make more plays? How can I optimize the amount of plays I can make? And then how can I stop making mistakes? That's literally it. That's how you climb. It's really easy. in principle. Okay, stop spamming. You're making me lose my mind. Okay, so on Kings Road defense, how long are we going on this one, by the way? Okay, we're good on time. We're good on time. So Kings Road defense is all about playing hotel. Is kind of the mini game here. The alternative is you can play left side and look for a statue flank, but I typically only do this if there's already another DPS in here. Like sometimes you'll have a Reaper in here, a Junkrat in here, a Torbjorn, stuff like that. In those situations when there's already someone in hotel, I don't recommend doubling up, and I do recommend you just play main and look for this late statue wrap, kind of like how the enemy cast did on the first half of this game. But yeah, so here it's just going to be a lot about shooting them in the cross. And keep in mind, this is also about an angle denial type of situation, right? What we don't want the enemy team to do in macro is we don't want the enemy team to walk out choke and then take hotel, because then they'll have the flank on our back line while they also take main, right? That we want to deny that opportunity, and that's why we play in hotel, right? The alternative, yeah, exactly. So like if there is no one in hotel, the enemies could, in theory, take hotel for free and then shoot my backline like this, which will happen. There will be games where that happens. So that's why we play in hotel. It's also just good range and good angle for cast in general. This is a really safe angle to play in King's Row. It's hard to die here. Like, I mean, he might get 2-tapped by Hanzo, but whatever. But our Tracer dies and our Rhine dies right now. So after your Tracer dies and you see the enemy team walking, you should be looking to give a little bit more space. So here right now, I wouldn't be playing here. I would actually be playing a little bit like this. And the reason being is I can still shoot them on the angle, right? And I can see that my Ryan's giving up space. And now I can roll back faster and have quicker timing for this fight here. And I can actually get out. But you stay on the angle a little bit too long, and now you're stuck and you have to commit. So that's the only other thing I would say. Like here, after your Rhine dies, your play should be, we're screwed, and you need to roll in flash fan, flash headshot. Like, you need to do something. Like, you need to go for a trade here. Like, here, there's no world where I'm unswinging the Juno right now. There's no world where that's happening. There is very much a world where I'm rolling forward, flashing the floor, and then just, like, shooting her in the face. Okay. Us unswinging here is just bad because, look, like, at the end of the day, our whole team is dead. We're going to die too, and we're probably not going to get good spawn because they're going to full tap by the time we die, by the time we respawn. Like, it's very, very important that you just int in here so you have good spawns. Yeah. Like, it's a good idea, but you just died a little bit too late, right? Everyone else spawns in before you. I don't know if you would have spawned on the same wave as the rest of your team, but we could have at least tried. But yeah, we got good spawn here. Okay, cool. Here, just as rule of thumb, try not to roll out left side when you come out of spawn, come right side, or at least be conscious of when you're walking back, because sometimes the enemy team will have all of this space and even come contest spawns. So just something to be aware of. I prefer if you roll out right side. Yeah, like you end up backtracking there anyway, and we could have just been safer if we walked out the right side of spawn in this situation, in these types of situations. So Tracer dies early, not our fault. Literally nothing we can do about that. Whatever. Take a bit of space aggressively. Good kill. How do I feel about the micro here? Sorry, let me just watch it again. Normal speed. Do you roll to the angle or just walk? You just walk. Okay. That's fine. I'm fine with this. Here, and then I would not W key too far. I would honestly just kind of stand here and wait till they push back. Because after this kill comes through, you know, this is when, like, Montana is what I'm talking about. This is a situation where you kill the Tracer. Bam. Then right after this, no one's here fighting you. Quick check to see where your team is, and then take space. Okay? Because then you can kind of see, I mean, even now, you can kind of see that they're still fighting in main. And then you can kind of walk. Right. So I wouldn't be as far as you are right now. I'd still be kind of back here because I can kind of intuit that my team is going to be pushing here. So they're going to walk and end up walking into my crosshair. Right. Because the problem with this is that if the Hanzo does swing you and hits 2 scatter arrows on you, or sonic arrow, whatever it's called. You guys know what I'm talking about. Storm arrows. Then it's going to be really rough for you because the only play you have now is to roll backwards, or sorry, roll right and grab the mini and try to win the 1v1. But I don't really want to commit to that. I'd rather you just be back here. Would you oppose to go up to the stairs and take the angle? Yeah, I don't think he should do that. I think it's just too high risk for the reward. Because the problem is this is a good angle to take. So being here, being like on this angle is good when they're trying to take this space. I don't really like it when they're already here. I'm not a big fan of that. Like if he wanted to go for a flank, I'd actually prefer this because he can shoot them all in the back. So can you give me 20 seconds? Yeah, that's fine. Let me know when you're back. A bit risky, but high risk reward. Yeah, I think if he was going to do anything, it would be this. Take this angle. And I think it's fine, but they're already up one, and he knows he can get pot shots on these guys as they rotate out. But I wouldn't have been mad if he took the angle. The cart isn't there yet in your only challenge for Hanzo. Yeah, I wouldn't have been mad. I don't recommend it personally, but I think it's fine. Because I think you can see it from both sides. Here, in this situation, I'd rather be risk adverse. But yeah, King's Row in general, second and third are just kind of tough for cast, in my opinion. I mean, because it's all, in coordinated play, you can get away with playing cast because in coordinated play, hit-scan player, as a hit-scan player, it's a lot more just play main. Hi, what are your thoughts on the HP nerf? I think, so I've talked about this before, but just to mention it again. So if you guys don't know what's happening in Season 18, Cassidy is getting a change from, and I'm just going to fly around. He's getting a change from 275 HP to 250, and they're changing nothing else, so they're keeping his range. What do I think about it? I honestly think it's going to be pretty inconsequential. Because the problem is that a lot of time, and you can kind of see it from the way I'm coaching, a lot of the times that my Cassidys die is because they do something wrong in the macro. Like they have a bad position or they rotate late or whatever. And the only thing the HP change is really going to do is that they're just going to get punished a little bit harder because they're macro play. But to solve it, it's the same thing. It's like they're still just making the wrong macro play. Like if they just fixed their macro, they wouldn't have died either way. Like I think the 250 HP change is only going to affect like tier 1, tier 2, and then like plat and below, gold or like diamond and below. But I think the rest of the ladder, Cassidy will largely be unchanged. A lot of people just play. I think it'll affect a lot of people because most people who play cast don't really play cast correctly. They play it like an Ashe, and then they just lose games and they don't know why. Which is why Cassidy has like a 48% win rate because people just don't really know how to play him. Like a lot of the stuff I'm telling Montana to do in this VOD review, there's just not like people don't think about this when they play cast. Like they literally just do what Montana's doing and walk up main and just shoot people and use their gun, right? What they're not doing is they're not going on King's Road 3rd and taking this angle, right? They're not doing stuff like that. And those people are going to get punished by the 275 HP change because whenever you're playing in main, stuff like that matters. HP matters because you're just going to get spammed out in main. But whenever you're taking angles and whenever you're like flanking and stuff like that, HP is not as important. Which is also why Sojourn being 225 HP, in my opinion, is basically not going to change anything. I don't really know why. Like, tweaking her HP is not going to change how annoying she is, how often she's picked, or anything like that. Because that doesn't really get around why Sojourn is good or broken in concept. The reason Sojourn is so good is because she has mobility. She has really good mobility in the form of slide, and she has high burst in the neutral with just consistent pressure with primary fire. They need to, the only way to butcher or to like rework or get Sojourn out of the meta is change how rail works. That's the only way. But they don't, for some reason, the dev team doesn't want to change how rail works. They like it being a 140 headshot or whatever, or a 160 headshot or however much damage it does. So unless they change how rail works, Sojourn will always be meta. There's no doubt in my mind. I mean, look, I'm down to be wrong, but my hypothesis or my theory is that Sojourn will still be picked at this relatively the same amount in pro play and high level Overwatch. 1 HP Sojourn. I mean, yeah. I mean, once you start getting the 1 HP, of course, you know, it's going to make a difference, right? But I think 225 is still going to be, she's still going to be good. She's still going to be good. But okay. Montana is back, so we will continue with the VOD. I actually can't even remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, so yeah, he could rotate top here and shoot them from the back, but honestly, this angle is good enough. Right, I would have just been a little bit more careful, and then now that my Ryan's pushed up, now I'd start walking forward more. Right, yeah. So I would have just been a little bit more careful on the follow up. Don't like this Deadeye. Don't like this Deadeye. Why do I not like this Deadeye? He's wide. Not on a corner. If you're going to Deadeye, at least Deadeye here. So I don't like this. He also has Deadeye, so the angle would be so good. Yeah. He could have rotated back to the window and did Deadeye and would be safer. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think coming high here is fine. But I also think staying in the alley is fine because it's just safer. I don't like the Deadeye because you're wide on the angle. If you're going to Deadeye, play a corner. Okay, stand here and do it. Also, it's not easy for your team to heal you. If your team needs to heal you when you're popping the Deadeye, they have to come wide and then shoot you like this. Whoa, why am I doing in straight lines? So I don't like, and also notice if you're on this corner, it's way easier for them to see you and heal you. So don't, yeah, like they can't even see you from here because you're too close to the corner. But if you're playing this, they would be able to see you. So I don't like the angle you choose. I also don't like the timing. Your Ryan is on the right side. The Ram is close to you in proximity. And the Hanzo and them can just swing you on the angle and outrange you and two-tap you. So I don't like the Deadeye at all. I also don't like the idea of the Deadeye either. Because, I mean, for this reason exactly, they just unswing, right? And what space do you gain here anyway? Pretty much nothing. Yeah, I guess I thought the Ram would die. If your idea is that you can kill Ram, then what you should be thinking in your mind is how can you kill Ram and minimize the chance of you doing anything else, right? So you see the Ram die like low. Nah, dude, this is not a good idea. It's not. He's full HP. Is he extended? Yeah, but his team is gonna help him. They're gonna use cooldowns to help him. Like unless, yeah, like I don't think there's pretty much a world where this Ram dies. Well, I mean, there is a world because he just left form. Sorry, he just left form. I mean, you did see that, right? I'll credit you for that. But I think the risk of you dying here is really high. Oh no, I thought our tank would die, but yeah. Oh, I see. You thought your Ram would die, or your Ryan? I think you're. Okay, maybe the Deadeye's fine, but definitely pop it from this corner. That's the only thing I would say. Maybe the Deadeye is fine. Because I think, actually, the more I think about it, I think you're right. Because the Ram just did just leave Nemesis. So there's pretty much no chance you get walked on. But the only thing is, yeah, I think actually the Deadeye's fine. So I take that back. I take everything I just said back after the last 10 seconds. Or a minute or whatever. I think you just need to pop it from here. Because the idea is if you pop it from here and you do take a bunch of damage, you just walk back into cover. Okay, that's the idea. But you're so wide that cover is no longer an option. Because you're just so damn slow in Deadeye that there's actually a real chance you die. So it's either, yeah, Deadeye from this corner or Deadeye from the window, either one. Yeah, I keep overestimating Deadeye HP. Yeah, it's pretty much negligible. Honestly, I would have died there 70% of games. Let's just say that's true because I think it'll help you with your Deadeye hygiene, right? Generally with Deadeye, you want to use it like next to a corner. That way, whenever you do take damage, you just swing back into the corner, and you're fine. So yeah, I think you can argue for that Deadeye. I think it was largely fine. I just don't like the position. Okay, our Tracer is dead off. Oh no, that's enemy Tracer. Okay, shoot. Cool. This is all fine. There's not really a better play here. He could flank left, but I don't think it's better. Just because the rotation out is so long. Nice. Nice. Okay, whatever. That fight was fun. I don't really know what else he could have done. Nice, nice. I love this. So why does Montana come right, guys? Why does Montana come right? Because if he comes right, not only does it open up a better angle for him, but he's going to clear out this tracer, okay? He's going to clear the tracer or at least force a duel, and if he dies in the duel, whatever. But he's going to force the tracer out and then open up a window where, guys, what are the 2 pillars of climbing? Number 1, don't make mistakes. Number 2, what? Make plays, okay? How is Montana going to make a play in main? He's not. There's no play here. I mean, he can 2-tap people, but you can 2-tap people anywhere. So the way Montana makes a play is come top, or it's going to be come right side, mid A side. So I really love this play for Montana. This is great macro. Yeah, it's a great job. Clear the tracer, and he actually wins the duel, gets the kill. Perfect. Now look at look at macro here. If you were red team, what would you want your Cassidy doing right now? Literally exactly what Montana is doing. This is exactly what I pray for in my ranked games. Okay, so this is perfect. This is actually perfect. Montana is in a position to carry the game. And notice, this is another situation like earlier where living on the angle is more important than doing anything else. Can he still fight people? Yes. But if he gets heavily contested, he just needs to live. These are not fights you have to absolutely commit your life for, right? And because he's even here with Kitsune, it's so easy for the enemy team. They can't kite right. Like this Hanzo and Kiri could not have kited right or left in this case or whatever, like into alley, because Montana is here on the angle. So they all have to back up this way. And what are they walking into? A Rhino with Kitsune, right? This is fantastic. This is excellent work. Great job. Great job. And then here, because Montana's on this alley angle, he has this angle available to him. This is what I'm saying. Like, you want to take positions that are going to be flanks, that have options, that allow for playmaking. Like, this is an angle that allows for playmaking on Cassidy. I love this. This is fantastic. Like, if Montana consistently plays like this, King's Row is a winning defense for him. This defense is consistently winning. Right here, I'm going to be honest, I'm coming high ground. Like here, bam, I have time. You know they're not pushed up. Come up the stairs, play the window, and then walk back this way, right, if you get pushed. But this is also, it's just kind of about the angle diversity, right? It's either play high ground or you can kind of stay on alley side if you want and play for the flank. Like, it's just kind of up to you. But I definitely would not be coming back into main, I don't think. Because this angle is also not good for you because you just get outranged by pretty much everybody. So it's going to be more about the alley or the high ground, but I don't like main. I don't think main is going to be where you make a play, right? Because now if you're in main, you lose like the late fight flank like we were talking about a second ago. Or the high ground window play. Like, you just lose playmaking options. Yeah, so like this downtime, we just shouldn't have had this downtime because we should have stayed on the angle. Like, this was like 3 seconds of rotating, like just totally didn't matter. And like, we needed to be in the fight there. Like here, like at this point, I'd rather you just stay in main because you're already here, right? But imagine if we're here right now. Shadow comes out. That Kiri is dead. That Kiri is 100% dead. So you kill a Kiri, your Ryan probably still dies, to be honest, but at least you go 1 for 1, right? And that's what I'm talking about. Like, now we're on the angle, but it's just a little bit too late. You're just too late. So I don't think you threw this, but we could have got more value out of you. Okay. Getting contested by Hanzo. Good angle. I like the Deadeye. Does she have spear? Nope. Good job. No spear. Take the angle. Perfect. Just hold it. Oh my god, the Hanzo headshot. Okay. Yep. This is, once again, whenever you pop Deadeye, bam, hug. This corner is your best friend, okay? Just stand here, 80 the corner. Because look at this from the Hanzo's perspective. Like, why are you so wide from the box, bro? Like, look at it again. Look, he sees your head hitbox the entire time. Yeah, like, just you could be a little bit, like, marginally risk adverse, but it looks like you just don't kind of play Deadeye by principle. Your principle with Deadeye should be you play close to a corner, you can swing wide to do pressure, then unswing. Because sometimes it's not about the kill threat, and it's actually just about, I mean, it is the kill threat, but sometimes you don't even actually need to be able to kill people. Like, the aura of Deadeye is, like, low-key enough. right? Just stand here on the angle, 80 the angle, and just prevent death, right? You just kind of go too wide. Like, you don't seem to really play corners very well with Deadeye. You kind of just go wide and die. Like, Deadeye does not make you invincible. Okay, now we're on defense first. But your macro there was fine in my opinion. I think that was fine. I like the idea of using Deadeye, but our execution could be a little bit cleaner. And then on this last fight here, shoot Ryan, shoot Sim. What is going on? Actually, hold on. I like this. Oh, wait, you don't have flash. Why? Wait, what happened? Don't flash there. I just don't flash. Because what is that flash going to do? Unless you knew they were all one, just don't hold it. Because there's going to be, and this is like true in like all of Overwatch, there's going to be another situation in the next 6 seconds where you need it. Like, flash is a long cooldown. Like here, you saw the sim go left. This is where we need flash. We need flash headshot right now. Right now. But we just don't have it now. Okay. Your Ryan dies. I mean, should we get... Here, I'm gonna be honest. Even I know you're 90 HP, but bro, I would just stand here. I would just stand here, bro, and then just like pray I get healing, and then just stay on the angle. Like you just need the pressure. I'm gonna be honest. Like, and I don't really know how to explain it. Yeah, like I just wouldn't give up the angle. I don't know how to explain this one. I just wouldn't give up the angle this aggressively. I would be, I mean, especially, especially because like we have to hold for a third. Like they only need a third to win. Like I would be holding this not super aggressively. Like I wouldn't walk into hotel, but I would definitely be playing here and going for pot shots. And then just like really, really play disciplined. I just want to minimize the time to rotate back to the angle, so that's why your idea is best, I think. Why wasn't Ana even on the ground? Like the ally Ana? I don't know. I don't coach Ana. I don't really know where she should be. I mean, I definitely would not roll this wide. I know that for sure. Like, I would be playing closer to hotel here. Yeah. Lol. I would not swing main. Don't swing main. Like, this is a situation, just stay in hotel, bro. Literally just stay in hotel, play this angle, and then roll back if you absolutely have to. But yes, it's like, you're not gonna be able to do anything here. Like, nothing is gonna happen in main right now. Yeah, exactly. So that whole you swinging main and do nothing, you just lost like 2 seconds uptime here. I know it's small, but I mean, this is a situation where every second matters. The Ryan died because the only healer was carried to him. If he didn't take a lot of resources with Ana, then that fight would have been won. Yeah, I mean, probably, but who cares? Like, we can't do anything about the Ryan or the Ana. The only thing Montana can do is be the hero. Like, and Montana could have been the hero by having a little bit more uptime, by hitting more headshots, like by not using, like not wasting. Great rotation, by the way. Fantastic rotation from you. This is an absolutely immaculate macro. So Montana here. Here's the Ryan behind him. Also sees no one on the angle. So takes the opportunity to make this rotation on absolutely phenomenal timing. This is a hero play. Hero play. Deadlift currently occurring. This is what I'm saying. Like, and this is why hotel is better, because you also have this opportunity available to you. If you play in main, you will never, ever, ever be able to make this play. Never, ever, ever, ever. Unless you just 2-tap people in the neutral. But you can do that from anywhere. Okay, that's just unlucky. Whatever. And then do we lose? No. Soldier, go top left high, and then you got flank on back line. Don't drop, don't drop, don't drop. Okay, this was good, but then you dropped. And you made me angry. You made me very angry. Okay, shoot these guys. Shoot these guys. Cool. Now go high ground. Cool. Shoot the Hanzo. I really do not care about the micro. Yep, shoot that guy. Oh my god, that guy TPs. Alright, cool. Yeah, high ground broken. Well, you preach about not taking damage and oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't know what you were talking about, Jason. Let's see. Okay, so what Jason is talking about is one thing so if you're ever playing out of your effective range, you should minimize the amount of resources you demand, right? So what Jason is saying is that because Montana takes a bunch of damage, it indirectly kills his ally Ryan. Let's see. Let me actually see. I think it's later than this. So this is just we needed flash. We didn't have flash there. Yeah, so it does actually force the Ana to turn around. I mean, yeah, I mean, you are right. I think this guy might have still died, to be honest. Let's see. He would have still died, let's be real. He would have still died. I mean, but in principle, could we have taken less damage on the angle? Let's see. No, I mean, it's kind of hard to say. Like, I think that swing is fine. He just needed flash. Here he needed to roll backwards in terms of micro. Yeah, the Ryan charging in is definitely troll. Like, Montana on this angle should be like how he should have played this is, you know, shoot the sim, whatever. I think this is fine. Then he should see he's getting marked by both the Kiri and the Hanzo, and then roll backward. This is a roll backwards type of situation. Right, so he should have rolled backwards. That would have stopped him from taking an arrow. And this Kiri healing he got would have been enough. And then the Ana would not have needed to turn around to heal him. But, I mean, Montana has done so many other mistakes, I really don't think it really matters. But yes, you are technically correct that Montana needed to take less damage there. I agree. But yeah, so, and then he wins this on Soldier because this high ground is broken on defense. On like the retake, basically. But okay, that's the VOD. Montana, thank you for the VOD, man. I appreciate you. Did you have any extra questions on that or nah? I think you have a lot of it smells like, really smells like dryer sheets in my apartment. But anyway, your macro is great. I think your macro is great. Other than second attack, it's a little bit weak. And then your dead eyes, just make sure you're popping them close to angles, close to corners, because that way if you do take a bunch of damage, you can just walk back into the corner. Sometimes, you know, there are some times you play the game and you just have to pop it in main or whatever. But that wasn't this. There were like 2 cases where you could have avoided that. Like you could have just played next to your corner and been fine. But yeah, other than that, I thought it was like largely great. Okay. Let's move to the next one. Jason will do yours next, and then we can do another Montana. Yeah, thanks, man. I'll keep practicing looking at my mates between rotation. I'm gonna go sleep. Yeah, no problem, Montana. I'll do your other VOD probably later if I get to it. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you later. And then Jason will take a look at yours. You're very effective VOD for King's Row. That's what I love to hear. All right. New code from Jason on Circle Royale. Did we do this one? No, we did not do this one. Did we do this one? So, no, you submitted this on Saturday. This was during the drive, so no. Okay. I was playing with the force stack during the drive. I know Cass is pretty bad on this map, and you can see in the gameplay. I tried to take height at times. Reaper was my nemesis, I'd say, on this map. Some tips would be appreciated, like always. PS, my aim was kind of fried. It was like 1 in the morning, and I just came off playing 10 matches of support. My stack were the other DPS and 2 supports. Tank was a rando. Okay, so the problem with Cass, let's go back to the 2 pillars of climbing. What are the 2 pillars of climbing, guys? Number 1, don't make mistakes. Number 2, make plays. Okay? Number 1, don't make mistakes. That always applies. Number 2, how can we make plays on this map? There are not really a lot of great playmaking angles for Cass on this map, which is why if you want to climb, you generally should not play Cass on Circle Royale. Okay, but the macro rotation for Cass on Circle Royale first is exactly what Jason is doing right now. Also, guys, do not click on the virus link. Thank you very much. And so Jason, all he needs to do on this angle is live. Okay, he needs to shoot people. He doesn't really need to worry about converting kills. It's more about just living on the angle. So just shooting them is enough. Why is this the case? Because if you think about it from the defender's point of view, okay, what do they want to deal with? Defenders want to deal with 5 enemies standing in main. What do they not want to deal with? An additional enemy in this window. Okay. So as a result, if he just swings out, does pop shots, also keep in mind everyone on this high ground is within Cass's effective range. So he just throws out pop shots and perfect. So he just needs to maintain the pressure from the angle, less so about killing people, and eventually they will give up space because they have to use resources to live, which is exactly what happened here. And then you can drop to this high ground and just kind of shoot them as is. So this is all fine. Shoot the Reaper. Okay, cool. Shoot the Ram. It's good that he did not drop until now. So the reason he drops now is because everyone else would have been out of the angle where he can't see them. So it's all fine. Here he comes up the staircase. Perfect. Literally perfect. Shoot the Ram. And then just don't drop. Just stand up here. Wait till the cart caps. Perfect. You textbook first point Gibraltar. Great job. Okay, wait, what was this again? So he walks up main, shoots the Ram. All right, he gets nano boost, and then we roll out. Here, no hesitation, hold S key. Tail special, got the idea. Oh yeah, got the while watching the VOD review. Yeah, that was perfect execution. That's the best macro you can have, or best positioning macro you can have. Here, I needed you to have no hesitation on the walk backwards, but I'm pretty sure you're just kind of cooked anyway. I don't think this rotation is bad. I like this a lot. I like this better than going right side, because going right side, you're just going to be too close to the enemies. I like this more. I guess you could say that because the Ram is right there, and you could come right side, because you know you're not going to be walking into a tank. So I think that's like the only thing. Yeah, I think that's probably it. I think in this is a rare situation because the enemy tank is so pushed up that hitting this rotation up the staircase and getting a late fight flank is probably better than playing in main. But I think playing in main here is also pretty good given that your enemy I don't know where tank is, but Reaper I didn't know of. Yeah. I mean, you can take a Reaper taking a Reaper 1v1 is not bad for Cass. Like, I think it's a 1v1 you can take. So I think playing in main here is fine, but I just want you to be aware that this would have been a situation where going stairs is fine. I don't really think you make a mistake though. I think you're, I mean, maybe could we have rotated into the building on the left side? Let's see. So here, come main, because I mean a big part of why coming main is good here is because the Ram is overextended, right? The Ram is making a mistake right now, so he's capitalizing on the mistake. So here the only other thing you could have done is like you did have a little bit of a window before the nano to come into this room and look to make this rotation to the high ground. Like I think that's the only thing you could have done, which actually probably, now that I'm looking at it, is probably your best play. Yeah, so I think like on this fight here, what you need to do, walk, shoot the Ram, shoot the Ram. Like right now, as you're shooting him, you should still be walking left, coming up, and then look to come up the staircase mid-fight, and then do this. Yeah, you can roll. You could even roll into the room, like walk or roll. But would I still get chased down by Ram or Reaper? Yes, you would still get chased down by Ram or Reaper. But if Ram or Reaper are chasing you like this, is there a world where you live as Cassidy in this rotation out? No. There's no world where you live that. Walking back this way, pretty much no world. Especially when you're a low HP like you were. Like, I would rather you come this way because if you're gonna die regardless, not without a Weaver pull, exactly, right? And we don't have a Weaver, right? So, we're not coordinated like that. I mean, you are forced up. But anyway, regardless, if you're gonna die, I'd rather you take a better angle because there might be a world where you two-tap someone, right? So I think rotating to the high ground actually would have been better here. So yeah, standing him in there was not it. So I think it was either complete the rotation and go all the way to the high ground or do the stairs flank. I think the stairs flank would have been fine there. because by the nature of the tank being so extended. Okay. Shooting main. Nice flash. Okay, that guy just needs to die. So that's a little unfortunate. I don't really. So Kitsune is not really ulti that I like using Deadeye with. So I would have preferred if you just shot them in Kitsune, to be honest. Because the problem is, I mean, they end up mirroring the Kitsune. But like you just do so much damage in Kitsune, I'd rather you just shoot them, I'll be real. I mean, it's not like the Deadeye is awful, but I think you would have more consistent success if you just shot them. And then pop Deadeye afterwards or something. This is fine. Yeah, I just think you could have done more if you just shot, honestly. Because, like, the Ram would probably... I mean, I don't know if he would have died, but... This is a tough fight. I don't know if you could have won this. I don't know if you... I mean, maybe, like... Sorry, I'm trying to figure it out. So... Here, we needed to kill the Reaper. Okay, so that was very important, and we missed that kill. Here, we popped Deadeye, so what's the alternative? The alternative is that you don't even play in the thing, and you do, like, this play, and just shoot them on the angle. Because then, like, maybe here, if you shoot BAP, you could force Lamp. Do they have Lamp? No, they don't even have Lamp. How does Lamp get forced? I mean, the Deadeye actually forces Lamp and Suzu. Maybe the Deadeye is good. But I don't know if that's results based or not. There's a better BAP Lamp here. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. Yeah, Reaper surviving kind of messed up the fight there for sure. I mean, I don't know. There's a better Kiri Suzu here. I mean, Suzu's too late, I think, actually. No, a better Kiri just unswings the angle, I think. Because the Reaper chases out Kiri. I mean, yeah, but I'm trying to figure out how to win this fight, you know, without the Reaper being dead. I don't know about the Deadeye. Because you do force Suzu and Lamp, which is like results based, but I don't know. Maybe the Deadeye is fine. I don't know. I don't know on that fight, to be honest with you. All right, cool. She just uses OC on a one fight. That's sick. We love this. Oh wow, they still lost. That is insane. How did they lose this? Wait, what? So your Sombra wins the 1v1, and then this Ram is so low, punched away, and then doesn't touch. That's crazy. That's actually insane. All right, cool. We take those. Okay, here, at some point, you need to go right. Go right, go right. Okay, so this is a misplay. Here, what we need to do is... Main, cool. Right now, oh, you're the guy on cart. Okay, now you're not the guy on cart. Now that your Moira's back, you're no longer the guy on cart. Cool. Immediately walking this way, walking up the stairs... Walking up the stairs, shooting the Ram in the back, shooting the Sojourn, shooting all these guys in the back. Because, let's be real, we're probably not winning this fight. You might as well do something high risk and try to kill people. Because there's a chance you deadlift by doing that. So I would actually prefer that. I mean, this is also fine. Like... But it's fine because the Ram is dumb. Like, it's not fine because, like, it's a good play. Like, this Ram should never die. Why is he doing this? This Ram should never die like this. This is really stupid. Tank dies and we take space. Yeah, but the tank dies because he's bad at the game. Like, this is, like, it's not like the tank dies by principle of the situation. Like, the tank walking forward like this is really dumb. Like, that's a good EMP. Like, we should be following up. Like, on principle, we should be taking space aggressively whenever we have it. Right? Your Doomfist is taking space on principle. We should be coming right side and making the most of that situation. He had 5 with him. So that's why he's holding W. No, he's 1 HP the whole time, though. Like, the reason Ram is broken right now is because of the armor bug. And whenever you lose armor in Nemesis form, you no longer benefit from the armor bug, right? So, like, right here, right after he loses all of his armor, there's no reason he should be pushing past cart. There's literally no reason to push past cart. Yes. So he's throwing. And his team is so far away, too. So that, like, yeah. He needs to be right here holding block right now. But either way, like we don't, I think the principle of standing in main here is just wrong. Like, you had a window given to you by your Doomfist. You wouldn't have been able to follow up with the EMP. You could have honestly maybe killed the Ram before he even used ult, right? Or at least forced it earlier. And then you could fight these guys. Like, I think a better Ram, you guys lose. You just lose. I don't know, though. I mean, because it did, to be honest, it did work out for you. So I don't know. But my hunch is that, okay, and then just stop taking damage in man. Here, yeah, you reswung with 100 HP. You need to roll back to cover. So that was just bad micro. Okay, so here, go coast. Yep, it's a long rotation, but it's the best you can do on Cass, unfortunately. Yep, and then just go all the way coast like this. Perfect. And then just stand up here and don't die. If you're dying and trolling. Shoot that guy. Cool. Shoot Orisa. Shoot Kiri. I actually don't really care who you shoot. Just shoot somebody. Here, I probably would have dropped, actually. Here, they're just so far away. I'm not gonna be able to do anything. And you hear people under you. I'm actually, like, low-key dropping and trying to... Like, I'm not gonna commit to it really deep. That, or I'm gonna, like, rotate like this, because, like, you're just kind of getting outranged on that angle. So I just try to do something else. Like, I'm not gonna be able to do anything here. Yeah, like, the hero play is here right now. They had window fight drop. Yeah, but they can't see you from there. And even then, this is at least in your effective range, so at least you're taking a fight. Like, here, it's just like we have no pressure, right? This is a situation, like, I mean, it kind of works out. I don't know for sure on this one, I'm gonna be honest with you. But I do feel like dropping there, not like dropping forward, but dropping to the staircase would be better. I do, that's my hunch. I don't know for sure. Yeah, don't drop off, like, yeah, don't drop in the main, drop to the staircase and, like, play the angle. The Reaper hasn't really been doing that much to you, honestly, this game. I mean, he died to him, but I love the Deadeye. I love the Deadeye. Here, though, just pop the Deadeye from here. Just pop it from here. Like, slightly more to the left. You're making the same mistake Montana did, because look how wide you are. Yeah, and now you want to make... You're so slow in Deadeye that every single inch away from a corner is, like, treated like 10 meters. Yeah, so you're just a little bit too wide in Deadeye. So I needed you to be close to the corner. But I love the Deadeye. I think it's just great. A little bit unfortunate that they have lamp, but whatever. Okay. Same thing. We're looking for a window to go coast. Okay, we found our window. Come coast. And then we fight these guys with our Lucio. That's great. Perfect. Now we shoot these guys from here. Okay, this is all fine. Okay, whatever. Macro was good there. I like that. I was screaming in Discord, break lamp. Oh, yeah. If he did kill lamp, that would have been game winning. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Why are we on the floor? Go coast again. Yeah, go coast again. This is throwing. You're just not gonna be able to do anything. Now with 3 people. You need to go up there and fight them. Like, because here's the problem. What are you gonna do here? As Cass. That's my problem. It's not a matter of like the only time you're ever gonna do something is top right. And that's just playing Cass. That's what you sign up for when you play Cass on Sugar Route 3rd. Like, there's just nothing to do in third, like on the floor here. We killed that guy, but we also could have killed him if we were top right and looked out the window. So it's like the same thing. But I do like being on, like, at this point, it can be okay because you do have this flank. I do like this flank a lot. But I would not have, like, opened up on, like, what I would have done is just went top right because I think it just gives you more options in general. Like, I wouldn't have come bottom in this situation. What's this skin? It looks amazing. This is, I think it's called Longhorn. It is amazing. I like the gun a lot, but it was unfortunately a battle pass skin like 5 seasons ago or something. So if you do play in main, that's the angle you want to play in main. But I would have preferred you went top right here and fought them. I can get from the boxes. I don't. Oh, maybe you can get it from the boxes. I don't know. I feel like that's probably correct. Some of the really old battle pass ones you can't get from the boxes. The skin is sick though. I like it a lot. Okay, defense, I don't really know what the best play is. If my tank is Sigma, I'll play on the floor, but if it's not Sigma, then I just stand up here like exactly like Jason is doing. But Cass like low key sucks on this defense. Actually, high key sucks on this defense. You just don't have any pressure for the neutral, and there's no like angles other than this one. I mean, it's literally just shoot tank simulator. That's all this is. Like, I don't really know what there is to look at otherwise. This is all fine. Crap, I need to go to the grocery store. I have like no snacks. Oh, I guess I can get an apple maybe. I don't know. Okay, what is your tank doing? Your tank is lost in the sauce, but whatever. I don't know why he's that far. Shoot these guys, leave. I like that you full kite, by the way. This is great. Yeah, Tio, you gotta lock in, bro. Get them snacks. I do. I gotta go to the grocery store, bro. I'm like out of everything. I've got like maybe like 3 days worth of groceries left. That's fine. This guy. Oh, nice headshot. This that peel is fine. Okay, you roll too early. This is not how you do this. Just killed the mosquito keeping me up. Thanks, it playing off. It is actually. You're channeling your inner Cassidy in real life. We love to hear that. Okay, if you get Orisa ulted, do not roll instantly. Do not roll instantly ever. Walk like 5 meters and then roll out. So this Orisa sucks. She should have drew earlier, but how does the flash not hit the Reaper? I don't know. Let's see. Let's investigate. Shoot these guys in main. Reaper TP's now. Return. Nice headshot. Nice body shot. Oh, he was in Wraith already, and it just goes too far. So he was in Wraith. Oh! Demon. Shoot her feet. Shoot her feet. Okay. Against Kiri, when she's low like this, bam, nice, Mike. When she's low like this, It's way easier if you shoot at her, like, you see, like, how her knees are, like, spread out like that? It's way easier to hit that hitbox when she's moving. So shoot her feet, not her. She's just too damn skinny to shoot her chest. So, just a quick micro thing, but otherwise great. Great job. Did you guys know that grabbing hacked health boxes... Oh my gosh, did you guys know that grabbing hacked health packs used to give Sombra ult charge? Fun fact. Okay, your tank is trolling once more. Unfortunate. And then you guys just lose this. Yeah, you guys need to live. Don't fire, just live, just live. Yep. Okay, I like to flash. I think it's fine. It's all fine. Shoot them on the walk up, perfect. I would have just flashed earlier on this. So here, I would not have shot twice. I would have shot once, flash, shot again. But whatever, not a big deal. Don't like the Deadeye for the reasons of you're already up one, and you don't know if they have Jav. Bam. Why is Jason Aimer 7 right now? He actually did go crazy mode earlier in that last fight. Bam, headshot. Bam. Yeah, and then just stay up here. Broken angle. Broken angle. This was 1 in the morning. Okay, well, your tank is trolling once more. Why is it? Is this guy throwing? Like, what is going on? Hold on. What is this guy? What is this idea? Like, what is going on here? Oh, he wants to close hold. Okay. Well, the only thing you can do here... yeah, he was high or something. He was laughing when he died. So the only thing you can do here is just match your tank's intention, right? Because at the end of the day, if this guy dies, you probably lose the fight. So, like, the only thing you can do is identify that your tank is pushed up and then also push up, right? Because sometimes it'll pan out, right? Like, I mean, this is a situation where he gets solo Blizzard, so it wouldn't have really done anything. But that's the only way you can, like, make the bet. Like, because a good Overwatch player doesn't do the same playbook every time. A good Overwatch player adapts to their situation, right? So that would be, like, the only thing I'd mention, is that maybe your best play here was to just, like, yeah, walk forward with the Queen, even though it's suboptimal for Cass. But, I mean, we can't control what he does at the end of the day. Alright, shoot the Orisa, shoot the main. I mean, why are we taking so much damage? Here, I'm gonna be honest, what I would be doing right now is I'm coming right side like this, and I'm standing here. I'm standing on this, like, inside angle. Ego challenging the Mei. She has the perk. I don't know. On this particular defense, I still don't know where the best place to stand is. I think standing in main is probably fine. But it just, like, take less damage is kind of what that is. Cause, like, the problem is this inside angle just, I mean, I might play here, but it just kind of sucks. Like, even more inside than that. Did we roll this properly? Let's see. No, stop rolling instantly. You need to walk out first. Walk out to, like, about halfway, then roll. She has Jav. Like, why are we using ult? Yeah, don't like that ult at all. She has Jav, and you're in main with no corner. And then we kite. Cool. Okay, at some point you need to rotate top. At some point we need to go there. Yeah, which is now. Perfect. Your team is... Wait, what? Oh, that's your Sombra. That's touching. Wait, why are we fighting here? Wait, what is going on? Okay, well. Um. What? What is this play? Why is your Mercy popping Valk and walking in? I don't think the Mago would have done this if your Mercy didn't do this. I guess, okay. It actually kind of makes sense to me. So here's the thing. You guys, your Ana dies. They cap. I think you guys kill someone. Yeah, you kill Reaper, so you're even right now. So I actually think your best play is to walk in main because the cart is still here. Like, rotating top is like the best position for Cass, but that's more when the cart is like here. You know what I'm saying? Like the cart is actually pushed up. Because I think this is just like too far back, this play. It's like too passive almost. So I think the better play actually, I mean, I also would have been wrong, to be honest. I would have made the same play, but this is why we VOD review, because then we would have been like, why are we wrong? Okay, well, the reason why we're wrong is because the cart is still way back there. It's getting contested by your Sombra, and then it actually is better because the cart is so far to just play mid in this situation. So this is like a misidentification of the cart progression itself. So yeah, I think we actually could have avoided this and actually had uptime in that fight. Should your Mercy be Glocking in Valk? Absolutely not, right? But it's not, that's not really, like, on principle, we shouldn't even be making the rotation to begin with, because the cart is just not far enough for that angle to be good. So that's kind of what that came down to. Okay. Here. You just didn't roll. Here, how this should work is shoot, flash, shoot, roll backwards, and then shoot again. That is your play. Yeah, you just don't play the matchup correctly. Just roll, just roll. You need distance. Or you could like shoot, roll. Like, I seem to use roll at all that fight, but we didn't use it. I mean, I don't like the Deadeye. Like, I don't even like it by principle because they're already down one and they're going to be kiting no matter what, right? So, like, they're already going to kite this, so they just get your Deadeye out for free. So I don't like the Deadeye. I like the angle, though. Good angle. Okay, that goes out. Nice kill. Just too early flash, unfortunately. Yeah, you just flashed too early. That's unlucky. This is fine. Shoot the Mei. So coming main in this situation is fine. I actually think, honestly, even in this situation, look through the wall. See, you have teammates alive and actively on cart. I'm just coming top. I'm still coming top and shooting them from here. It's just less likely you die to something random. Like, I'd rather you just go top here. I don't think coming main is better. I think you should only really ever go main if you are the guy that's gonna touch. Like, and you could see through the wall that you weren't gonna be. Okay, well, great job. I think your macro is really good. I think I mean, I don't really know. Like, I thought a lot of this was fine. There were like 1 or 2 rotation. Like, it was, your ideas on how to play the map are great. Like, you obviously understand how to play Circuit Royale. It's just kind of a matter of like what you do now. Better decision making. Yeah, it's just like I needed you to do different rotations. I needed you to have a little bit better micro, but you understand how to play Circle Royale, so it's not a map knowledge thing at this point. It's just a matter of execution, right? How can you execute on some of these angles better? But I think it was fine. Also, and whenever you get Orisa ultied, I need you to walk first, then roll. I promise you, it's better. Don't roll instantly. But yeah, thank you for the VOD. Do you have any questions or anything, Jason? No, sir. Thanks for like always, of course. Thank you for the code. Ooh, my back hurts, man. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep chugging along. How long are we in? 144. Wow, we are going for a while. This one ran long then. It was like, I guess like 50 minutes or something, 45 minutes. I can do that code. Okay, let's watch Saravasa from Sames. I felt like I hard carried this game with some of your tips and rotations for Saravasa, even with me hating for so much on playing this map. If you're a cast main, you should love Saravasa. You should love it. It's a fun map. It's really good for cast. It's one of the few maps where pro players or pro teams play cast. Like kind of regardless of the situation. Even with me being okay, I really want to to hear your thoughts and some advice on what to improve right now would be nice. Okay, that's cool. Let's take a look. Let's take a gander. So we got Sames or Sams. I don't really know how he says his name. Okay, so Saravasa in general is a good map for Cassidy because most of the fights are well within your effective range. The rotations are quite good for Cass. There are some times where you have to play in the open a lot, but generally just because this map is so good in your effective range, you should be fine. Okay, so I don't like you coming this way off rip because the problem with playing this angle off rip is that, where's my epic pen? Here it is. Is that this fight against here is really bad for you in neutral. Like if they have something like a Sojourn or like a Torb or like literally any other hit scan, you're gonna get outranged here almost every single time. So I actually prefer you go left side and mark any flankers and then look to make a wrap. I typically don't recommend coming main. I don't think it's good. Like I'd prefer, like right now, what we should be doing is we would have fought this Sombra and actually prevented her from getting this hack off in general. I prefer you come left. Okay, so the idea is that you start left on Saravasa. You start left, you deny flankers like a rotation into your backline, and then you also open up this angle onto the enemy tank, right? So we would be shooting a ram from the side right now if there was no one else here, right? But it's really about, the metagame is really just denying this space from the enemy team and then shooting the tank in the back. That's the idea. So I don't like your rollout. I would have preferred to see you go left side here. Because this Sombra should not have been able to get the hack off. It's a good kill, like you have a good reaction to it. But she shouldn't have been able to do that in the macro to begin with, right? And then we should go back on the angle, right? You kill a Sombra, okay, you're already here, cool. I'm wrapping to shoot this ram. And then if you hear the cast, okay, cool, 1v1 the cast. Or do whatever. But I don't like the angle from you. Yeah. Also, you have an AFK, unfortunately. Your other DPS is AFK. There you go, Sombra. Good fight from you. Yeah, like, you can kind of feel how good this angle is. They have no cover. There's literally no cover. And your tank's pushing up, so you can push up if you need to, right? Like, from here, if I am pushing with my tank, I'm rotating to either to this wall or to this wall. It's just going to kind of depend on how much space we have, where the enemy team is, whatever, right? So I like this from you. But honestly, you can just stay here until they're out of your range, like until they start kind of getting to this plateau, and then rotate. That's what I'd be looking for. But cool, this is fine. Whoops. Okay, I would not be walking forward here. In what world would you go to the other end? It's good. Going to that side is good. Like, so what Jason just asked is, he asked, in what world would you come to this side? I typically come to this side when I'm getting outranged heavily, or the left angle is heavily contested or something like that. Or my whole team, like I died early and I'm coming back from a fight, I'll come right side. You can honestly open this side if you want as cast. It's pretty good too. I think you can do it either way. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, either way. I think it's fine. because this is like good range for you. It's easy to see people, so you can kite out. Like you can shoot them as they approach you. This fight for you, if they come up to the plateau, is good for you too. Like it's fun. Are you not outranged from there? I mean, you just have to play the matchup, right? If there's a Sojourn in main, right, like right here, and is shooting you from here, yeah, then like just play cover and try to go for headshots and roll away. But you have this mega as well if you need it. But the problem is, the thing that's nice is if you are outranged, you can play this cover, and it's really hard for them to clear you out because it's just so far away. So yeah, you can be outranged, but it's just a matter. Sometimes it's a matter of just like staying on the angle. But yeah. But here, I definitely would not walk forward because this becomes an issue of you're now within the Ram's effective range. Like you're just too close, right? The Ram is in form. He's just gonna punch you to death. Just stand back here and shoot them, bro. Like you have no cover where you're at. Just stand here and shoot them. Like this is just greedy. Now you force Suzu. Okay. Like, well, you could have done the same thing, but from further away. So don't walk forward there. Okay. That's actually kind of fine. Like, so our hero shoots these guys, whatever, gets forced out. I like the roll. I like how you get out of it. I mean, we shouldn't be doing that in the first place. And then he's just kind of outranged, right? So he could go back, but he's gonna be walking into the Kiri and the Mura. So he comes back this way. I wonder if he should just stay there. No, because the Ash also had the off angle, and he didn't know if that guy's gonna stay there or rotate. So, let me look at this again. Yeah, you probably should have stayed in main here. I think you probably should have stayed in main here. So, I mean, first of all, you shouldn't have gotten to force all these cooldowns. Like, the whole fight, what should have been happening is you're right here on the angle. Shoot the ram, shoot the ram, shoot the ram, shoot the ram. Walk forward, shoot the ram, shoot the ram, shoot the ram. Like, you should be walking with your ram right now. Either the ram should have died or the Moira should have died. Either one. Like, this is not a situation to come left like this. Like, this is more of like a staging for next fight type situation, not a I'm in the middle of a fight right now, let me just bail on my tank and come left for no reason type of situation. Right? Like you needed to, number one, not take damage for no reason, like play your effective range back here, and then after your ram has made space successfully, then walk forward. That's what I needed from you. But like, yeah, you kind of missed your opportunity to like really contribute this fight. And then it's just kind of fortunate that you team got the cap. Yeah, like you lose this because you're nowhere to be seen in the mid fight. Like in this mid fight, you just kind of, you know, calling sick for the day. Devil Advocate here, you said not to hold W at the beginning of the fight. What I don't want him to do is like, well, here's what I'm saying. Like, here's what I was explaining earlier. Like, I love this angle. I love the 1v1 on the cast. Great kill. You need right now he's playing his effective range. He would be good attacking with the ram. Well, that's what I'm saying. It is a timing issue. Look, shoot the shield, walk forward here, fine. But if he's walking forward here, he needs to come to cover. This is the only cover that's really good in this situation, or here. But the problem is the Ash will be coming back eventually. So I prefer this angle, right? So, but what I don't like is this. Like, this is way too close. Like, you can, whatever he's doing right now, he can just do from here. He can shoot the Moira from here, right? It's the same thing. It's literally the same thing. Right, so I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. Right, but now he's out of sync with his ram. His ram's now in form. Now his ram is getting aggro. But now he's too scared to go back because he doesn't have roll. Right. He needed to go in. He needed to walk forward technically later, but he's just walking forward for no reason. Like, he's not walking forward because of his tank making space. He's walking forward so he can kill people, which is wrong. He needs to play. He's not fundamentally understanding. Like, play within your effective range and in cover right here. And then once the tank is actively engaged, making space, like forcing these guys back in the kite, then walk forward, right? But the ram is not the ram. The enemy ram is holding space right now, and it's just not like good timing. It's just not good timing. I don't like it. He could have done the same thing from further away, a safer angle, right? It's a risk reward thing, right? Him walking forward there was high risk. What was the reward? Well, the ram was getting double pocket, and had form, so it was really low reward. It didn't make any sense. And because he's nowhere to be seen in the mid fight, his team loses. Like, he ends up killing this Cass, but it didn't really matter because what was more important was killing the tank there. And this Cass dies because he's just bad. Like, this guy's just bad. I mean, whatever. I say he's actually not that bad, but whatever. But yeah, I think the macro is wrong here. That's a good rotation out there. Shoot the ram. Cool. Bro, he's so far away, take space. Like, look. Here. I like this. Bam, shoot the ram. We're getting a little bit too scared. Like, right now, what I need you to do is come here and just shoot the ram. Just shoot the ram until he leaves. Okay, he leaves. I'm walking this way. I see the Cass. I'm fighting the Cass. Egoing the Cass right now. Egoing Cass. If I take a bunch of damage, guess what I have that he doesn't? A mega health pack. Okay, I'm grabbing mega health pack. Bam. And I'm going straight back to fight him. And he's going to be like, what? He's full HP. What? He's cheating. And then I just nuke him. Okay, that's the play. But you play us a little bit too scared. I don't really know why you come back here. Like, if the ram does push you, he's going to form. And he's going to be loud as a mug. Okay? But he's not pushing. No one's pushing right now. So we're playing this a little bit too scared right now. Like, here against this Cass, bro, just walk toward the mega. Walk toward the mega. Because also, as you walk toward him, you actually unswing his angle. Funny enough. So you're going to shoot him. You're going to ego him a little bit. Once you take a bunch of damage, okay, grab the mega and then swing him again. That's what I need from you. But now you just give it all up. So now this guy, if he was smart, okay, he makes a mistake. But if he was smart, he would take all. If I was coaching him, I'd be like, dude, what are you doing? Take this space now. Yeah, he doesn't want to walk toward the ram. Yeah, he just needed to play space. Yeah, but like enemy Cass should be doing this. He should be right here right now. But he makes a mistake. So that's the problem here. Because it's like, what playmaking is he going to do in main? Nothing. So, I mean, this is a good play as well. Like Sams, you have a lot of good ideas. Like I love your rotations. Like, I think your rotations are generally good. But it's like, we can squeeze more value out of our positions. Like, this rotation is really good. Like, in concept, good. Like, I like the concept of this. There's not a lot you can do in... I mean, ignoring the fact that we could have just played this angle, like, ignoring this fact, I like the idea of rotating because you don't want to stack with your whole team, especially when you're playing double hit scan. I like the idea of that. Like, I think it's fine. And it's just unfortunate we get, like, 2-tap, basically. Knowing Ash up there. I don't really care. I like the idea. He probably could have lived in some way, shape, or form, but... Like, I would prefer him consistently die to stuff like that because he's rotating than him be hesitant to rotate at all. Like, I'm going to be honest. I'd rather him do that. Because I thought that rotation... Like, I like the idea. I think it's fine. Why didn't he ever roll? He just tried to roll to the angle. Like, the problem with this rotation is that it's just kind of like too late in the fight to do this. Like, the fight is already happening and the rotation is really long. This is not a situation where it's like... This is not one of the maps like Circuit Royale where you have to make a rotation like this to do anything. Like, he could have still done something in main. But I like the idea of rotating, so that's why I'm not going to beat him up too much. Like, I think the principle of doing it is fine. It's just like... He gave up the good angle for no reason when he could have won the 1v1, and then he just like thought because I don't know, he just like didn't go back. I don't know. I don't really know why. So nice fight on the Ash. I love that. Don't like this. Why are we rolling forward? Like, just shoot the Ash. Perfect. And then here, bro, what are you rolling forward for? Like, and if you're gonna stun the Moira, you need to stun the floor, not her. So. Yeah, and you also could have just shot her in main without rolling forward. So, I don't really like that much. And if the idea was to roll forward to flash her, you need to stun the floor. Don't aim at her, aim at the floor that she's at, like her feet, basically. It's more consistent. I think that ego is fine. I think there's good reason to ego at that range. I like this duel, but you need to leave. Yeah, good timing. Nice. Like, your rotations are really good. I love these rotations. You have a good feel for the push-pull of the game, which is great. Generally. Okay. Okay, I don't like this on the principle of it being blind, okay? I want you to see where they are first and then Deadeye. You don't really see what's going on. You just kind of Deadeye because you think they're on point. I would have preferred if you saw the ram and then went for a Deadeye. And I'm not buying that you saw one guy on the stairs in the 0.1 second window you had there. I'm not buying that. I think you just Deadeyed with the intention of not or getting them off the point, but I need you to see them first before you do it. Because there will be times where you ulti and there's already nobody there. There will be times. Don't get in the habit of just using Deadeye blind. Make sure you check and then use it. There's some situations where you can do it, like you can look up top and see the indicator. Like you can see here, there's an indicator of how many people are on point. You can use that sometimes, but in this situation, if you use that, you would see that there's one guy on point, and then like it would be important to like check, right? A situation where it would be useful, like good, is like if there's 3 people on point, then maybe you go for it. But it's just a better habit to see first than Deadeye, rather than just Deadeye blind, because you'll have just like empty Deadeyes for no reason otherwise. Great fight. Otherwise, would you move left to see if you could get a kill there? I assume you mean like left side of the mega or the mini. Oh, I see. Like in the Deadeye. Like if everyone is hiding main. Yeah, at this point, I would stop swinging right side. I don't know what I would do, to be honest, but definitely standing here is not the move. I would. There's a bob right there, so like I guess you go this way. I think this is fine. Yeah, I wouldn't like. You can't swing main because of bob, so it's kind of just like, could you swing left? I mean, you probably could swing left, but I think this is fine. I think like min maxing the Deadeye like that is probably not gonna make a difference. Nice job, Sam. Spaded out the Deadeye. Great job. Picoporte is not holding together on cast right now. Here we're split with our team. Perfect. I like this a lot actually. So what I'm doing is, yep, I'm going this way. I'm straight up going this way, and I'm looking for something like this. All right, that's the play. I'm not playing here though. Yeah, like if I was you, I would have, I would have inadvertently cleared this cast out the angle. But you get map value seeing who is there, you know. I mean, yeah, but I'm not gonna min max this guy's Deadeye. Like when he's doing other stuff wrong. Like if this guy was GM, I'd be like, yeah, you need to swing left on the Deadeye to get the most out of your bad Deadeye, basically. But like his issue there was he blind Deadeyed and got not a lot of value from it. It maybe forced ram block, but I just don't think it's very good. But I'm not gonna pick it apart. It's not a big deal. Here I would have went far right on the virtue that my team is all over here, and then I just want to open up another angle, open up the most ratty angle I can, play like a flex DPS. This is like particularly how you would play cast whenever you don't have a, like in double hit scan. Like you would do stuff like this more. Like if you were playing, like if you had an ally tracer and you're going for this play, I would argue you're trolling. You should probably be main, but given that you don't have a flex DPS, you need someone to be on an angle in Overwatch 2. Like most of the time. True, just trying to see it from a different standpoint. Yeah, I mean, it's valid. Like, I agree with you. I agree with what you're saying, Jason. So I like the idea of taking the angle. I just would have went a little bit deeper than you, Sames. Like, the idea is fine. Like, yeah, I would have been marking this cast this whole time. Yeah. And then I would not walk forward here. My team's not back yet. Like, your team just died. Like, yeah. Oh, I guess they're back now. Never mind. But yeah, like the fact that I didn't know that is telling, right? Like here. Wait. Yeah, your ram dies. You roll backwards. Okay, everyone else lives. Shoot the Juno probably a little bit too wide there on the swing. Oh, you do see your ram is back. This is fine, actually. This is fine. Technically, Soj could flank. Yeah. But if Sam saw his Soj on the angle, I don't think he'd be taking the angle. I think he'd be main. He seems to have a good understanding of not doubling up. Like, a big reason he's playing these angles is because the Soj is not here, right? Like, I like this. I like you coming to the angle, Sams, but I don't like you walking forward to this ram. I don't like this. I don't like you being this close to this guy. For that reason, right? He gets the punch on you. Now you have to roll out and the cast is on the angle still. Big chance you die there and you force Suzu when you don't need it. So I don't like that. You could have just played safer and not forced Suzu. Because you know who does need Suzu right now? Your ram. Your ram definitely needed Suzu there. Oh wait, that's enemy ram. Never mind. Sorry. Anyway, but that's an opportunity missed for your ram to get Suzu or someone else to get Suzu. Or her to heal herself or anything. Or you to get Suzu here, right? I like this Deadeye, but it's a good Deadeye. You're out of range of basically everything. I like this. So here. Bam, you see they're all here. Deadeye, this ram is stuck. Okay, this ram has to commit to something now because of your Deadeye. He has to either fight your ram or just die your Deadeyes or force block or something. So I like this a lot. And it just ends up being fortunate that you kill the Juno because she just goes wide for no reason. But by principle of sandwiching this ram, it's just a good Deadeye. I like this a lot. Great job. And then we just shoot this guy. That's cool with me. Yeah, and then we look for the hard rotate. Yeah, like Sam's really has the rotations down. Like he knows when to flank, whatever. He just kind of butchered first point, to be honest. First point was really bad. This is fine. Yeah, he did say I feel like I hard carried this game. Okay, so Sams, why do you feel like you hard carried this game, by the way? What are the 2 pillars of climbing, guys? Number 1, don't make mistakes. Number 2, make plays. That's literally it. And what has Sam's been doing this whole game? He's been making hella plays. Yep, exactly. That's why you hard carried. And it's because you're rotating, you're taking angles, you're flanking, you're stuff like that. Like this is how we climb. We do stuff like this. And this is why Servos is a good map for cast, because there are a lot of rotations you can do as well. It's all in your effective range. There's generally pretty good cover. Yeah, it's great. Here, nice job marking. You mark 2 DPS. This is kind of insane. Great job. And you kill the Ash too. Well done. Great cover usage. And a great flank. Like, yeah, like, this is perfect. Great job. How much longer is this? Okay, cool. How do I feel about this Deadeye? Okay, that's probably fine. I'm not gonna worry about that Deadeye. I think there's merit to it. The angle was good too. I think the angle was fine. Nice job. Securing the point isn't bad for the Deadeye. Yeah, I think the Deadeye is probably fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. Like, I don't think that Deadeye is losing. I think the Deadeye is fine. Here on this duel. Okay, so a mistake you make is you jump here. It's a small thing, but just something to keep in mind. Watch this from her perspective. She fucks up her E. Her E should have been on the door, so that's a wrong E. So the problem is, in this fight, you're not strafing at all. So you just walk forward. And to her, it looks like your head to hitbox doesn't even move. Right, so just watch it again from her perspective. If she was better at Sojourn, you lose this for sure, because of bad movement. So just look. Notice your head hitbox. Like 1 whole second where your head hitbox basically doesn't move because you're just holding W key here. In duels, it's very important. I know you were trying to get forward to throw flash and whatever, but it's very, very important that you move laterally because so your head hitbox moves. If that Sojourn was better, like against a master Sojourn, you die there for sure because your head is not moving. it looks like you're walking. Yeah, you're walking forward means your head hitbox doesn't move relative to where she's aiming. So, yeah, you needed to move laterally there. Okay, I like you taking the angle. I actually love playing this angle as cast, by the way. I like this a lot. You just poke. Just don't walk this far. I don't know why you walk this far. Like, just don't walk all the way out. Or if you are gonna walk all the way out, you have to anticipate you're gonna get marked and get ready to roll out instantly, right? So you don't even roll here, right? You get dinked and you just stay on the angle. Like, you needed to roll out immediately and just give space. Because the risk of dying here is very real and very expensive, right? If you die here, this is gonna be so bad for your team. So bad for your team. You basically give up the point for free. So bam, here, you need to roll out after the first shot hits you. Especially when you see 4 people, this roll is way too late. Way too late. You get bailed out by your team, fortunately, but that's bad hygiene. Bad fight hygiene. Like, if you're taking an aggressive angle, you need to anticipate you're going to get marked and roll. Don't react to the damage. Anticipate the damage and roll. Anticipate they're going to shoot you. Anticipate you're going to get a headshot and then roll out. Right? But here, honestly, like, this is your fault, I'm gonna be honest. Because you're Genji. You know what your Kiriko would have right now if it weren't for you peeking like that? Suzu. And guess who needed Suzu right there? The Genji. Right? Like, you could have played more resource light there. So that was a mistake. Okay, why are you taking the angle and you're aiming at the floor? I like that you're taking the angle, but why are you aiming at the floor right now? I think it's kind of the same thing as me conservative roles. Yeah, if you swing an angle, I need you to anticipate. If you swing an angle aggressively where you know there are going to be people, I need you to anticipate you're going to take damage and roll out. Like, if you watch Lip, what Lip will do is he'll swing an aggressive angle like this, and he will go wide for the nature of, like, having less predictable movement, and then he'll roll back to the angle. Right? That's what he'll do. But that's because he anticipates getting marked. He anticipates taking a bunch of damage and rolls his out immediately, right? He plays that conservatively. He doesn't greed it and then wait till he's 80 HP and then die. But Sam, why are you swinging this angle and you're aiming at the floor right now? Why are we aiming at the floor? Okay, don't do that. You need to be aiming head level literally all the time. Literally all the time. I don't care where you're at. It needs to happen all the time, all the time, all the time. Yeah, I mean, you just kind of ulti into a Doomfist. I mean, I don't really know what to say about this other than that. Yeah, like, into a Doomfist where your entire team unswung the angle. The only thing they can really shoot right now is you. So, like, you're gonna die. Like, your better play here was not to Deadeye here, but to actually just go for something like this and just shoot them in the back and bait the dive. Because if you bait the dive here, and even if you die, it's actually, like, low-key good. Because what will happen is a Doomfist will come dive you, and then now he's not in main, and they're turned around dealing with you. So your team now has a window to walk in and shoot them in the back. So your better play, this was, like, good idea, but you're halfway there literally, right? Like, I needed you to complete the rotation, go like shoot them like this, and then walk backwards and, like, actually flip the map and force them out. That would have been your play. Like, the problem with this Deadeye is they just have nothing else to do but shoot you, is, like, the issue. Yeah, so that was I like the concept of making a rotation and looking for a Deadeye is correct, but in that situation I need you to commit further. I'm here, I wouldn't even flank, I'll play main. Doomfist is dead, I'm playing in main right now. I'm not flanking. Flanking is more something you do whenever you're, like, stuck in a choke or it's a raw neutral 5v5. Like, that's way more important. Right now, you're up one. I mean, your Kiri just died a second ago, but Doomfist died, so they have no tank. I'd actually prefer you just be in main and shoot them. Especially when your tank is alive, right? Like, I'd rather you be in main. Because the problem is, you come to an angle like this, it's really... They want stuff like this to happen. They want isolated fights. They don't want a 4v4 without a tank. They want stuff like this. So you come to the angle on bad timing to both your supports are dead. And I didn't realize Ana was dead too, but she also died. And now you got bad timing, bad synchronization with your team, and then you get caught out. And you, whatever advantage you did have could have been, I mean, you actually don't die, but whatever advantage you did have could have been instantly lost because of that rotation. So this is a situation where once the tank dies, okay, I'm just playing a main. It's way less important to flank. Way less important to flank now. Very fortunate. You literally have 1 HP. That's crazy. You should have died there, to be honest. And this is the thing, is like, people ask me about the 250 HP nerf, and I don't think it really matters because Sam should have died here. Let's be real, guys. Like, he should have died. This will just happen less, but I'm going to be honest, it's actually better that you die here because you would have learned. I think he kind of has the same... Oh, wait, that's not... I'm reading the same message, sorry. But yeah, like, Sam's dying here would have been good because it would have been instant feedback for, like, this being a bad angle. Like, it's a bad angle. You shouldn't be taking this. And it's like... And this is what I'm saying. This stuff is only going to... The HP change is really only going to be felt by, like, when you're in, like, Plat Diamond, stuff like that. Because, like, he shouldn't have lived there. He should have died. The only reason he lived is because the enemy team isn't mechanically capable. Right? Why are you swinging the angle with bad crosshair placement? Stop aiming at the floor. Here is fine. Here is not fine. Why are we aiming at the floor right now? What world would you roll back and get the mega there? I think, isn't it a mini on coast? Isn't this a mini? Yeah, it's a mini. I just wouldn't take the angle is the thing. Like, we could talk about that, but it doesn't really matter because you shouldn't be there to begin with, is like the problem. Like, I really don't, like he could have rolled to it, I guess, but it doesn't really matter. Don't swing the angle without looking head level, so that was a mistake. This is fine. Okay, so he gets tagged there, so he kind of needs to get healing. I'll be honest, once you get healing, I'm just swinging the angle again. I'm swinging the angle again, and I'm looking to make the wrap. Because it's like, what do you do in the neutral fight when you're outranged by everybody and there's a Doomfist? Like, yeah, I would have just reswung the angle here. Because it's just like, you just can't really do anything in main in this situation, right? Sometimes, like, if you're playing against an Orisa, you could have. But in this situation, everyone is literally out of your effective range. Playing in main is just, you're just not gonna be able to do anything. Like, I would have went right here and just fought the Cass again. And then you guys don't touch, whatever. Okay. Shoot the Doom. Same problem. If you're gonna flash the Moira, if you're gonna flash her, aim at the floor. Aim at the floor. Don't aim at her. You're gonna miss more. Like, you missed that because you didn't aim at the floor. And I think you probably would have killed her actually as well. So that's unfortunate. But also, like, here, jeez, what is going on? Okay, here, I think playing on the floor is fine here. I don't think I would have made a rotation. Like, I think playing on the floor is fine and shooting these guys. Because the fight is happening right now. All the rotations would have taken too long as Cass. If you were Sojourn, it'd be a different story, but... Yeah, we needed that flash to hit. Is what that came down to. I think marking the Moira there is also fine. Okay, why are we staying in the Sojourn here? Okay, I don't know about that. I don't know if I would have walked out. Ow. Yeah, I definitely would not walk out. I would just shoot the Kiri. I would have just shot the Kiri from this angle. I mean, it's very fortunate you kill her, to be honest, but I don't know if she should have died there. Good rotation. I mean, I would have just shot them. I don't know about a Deadeye. Yeah, just shooting them is enough. I mean, you just killed the Moira. You know you're up one. I don't even think you need Deadeye. I would just shoot these guys. Fortunate you kill Kiri. Like, actually, probably what I'm doing here is I'm shooting Kiri right now, shooting Kiri. Maybe I kill her, maybe I don't, and then I'm probably dropping. I'm probably dropping, and then I'm like coming either. I'm probably coming this way to fight these guys. You force out a Suzu though, with the Deadeye. I mean, you would have forced out Suzu if you shot her as well. It would be the same thing. You would have forced her to Suzu herself. Like, cause she's low. So, and I think she's low enough where you see she's low too. Let's see. No, but if he tagged her once, it would have forced Suzu. I guarantee it. Also, she could have just stood behind the fountain and been fine. Probably. The only reason she dies is she re-swing. Like, this Kiri's a moron. What this Kiri should have done is this Kiri should have TP, Suzu, walk forward. Why does she re-swing? She would have been able to unswing. I don't think that Deadeye's good here. I don't think that Deadeye's good here. It's fine. Whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. Deadeye is like... It's whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. I just don't like this room as Cass, personally. Well, like, I'd rather you just be on the main angle right now. I'd rather you just be here and shoot them, or like honestly here and shoot them. I know this is a little bit out of your range, but the thing that's nice about this room is that you can rotate back and play the high ground. So I don't like the room because this is just kind of close. It's also isolated from your team, so I'd prefer you not be in here. I know you kill the cast, but I think that's results oriented. I don't think it's very like there's a world where you get flash headshot and die. I don't like the angle. And I don't like how close you play this. Like, you have a shield in front of you, use the shield. Or like if you wanted to get aggressive, like, yeah, you could have swung wide. No, like, I just don't like how close you are in general, actually. Like, I think you should have just played main, and then you would have seen them push up, and then you rotate out. I think that's gonna be way more consistent. Flash, flash, flash. Okay, we need to flash Doom here. Like, you know he's gonna use a movement cooldown here. Flash him here, flash him here. He's gonna punch out or slam out or something. Like, he punches. Just cancel it, just throw flash. And now it's too late. Yeah, you missed your window. Good rotation though, otherwise. You played well, but your first point was kind of sloppy. I like your ideas, but it was a little bit sloppy on angle control. On this point, I don't like you playing in this room. I don't think it's very good for cast on like after you've capped, so I don't really like that much. Here you had you bad crosshair placement, and then you also like I would have fought for this side a little bit more. And then I think what other point did you lose? Did you lose first? Yeah, you lost first. Yeah, you definitely could have won first. You definitely could have won first, for sure. So that's the only thing I'd say. Otherwise, I think this is a pretty solid cast gameplay. I think your Deadeyes, you can argue for your Deadeyes. So, like, I know I kind of harped on them a little bit, but it's because a lot of your macro was good. So it's kind of like the only thing, like some of the only things left to talk about. It's like macro-related stuff. But I think you had good ideas. I like your rotations. I like your idea on flanking. I hope you're not doing that every game, because there will be some games where you have something like a Tracer instead of another hit scan like Sojourn. And whenever you have situations like that, flanking becomes less important, because typically your flex DPS will be on the angle. So as long as you see what your other DPS is doing and you're conscious of where they're standing, then I don't really care if you take angles or not. But yeah, thank you for the VOD. I appreciate you. Okay, we have 3 more codes. Dang, I feel like I've been going forever. Yeah, 2.5 hours for 3 codes. I'm going slow today. I should be at like 2 hours right now. Let's do some more. So we have Rialto, we have another Montana. I'll probably just do Let's see. That's why snacks would help speed this up, yeah. Yeah, let me actually hold on. Let me grab a snack real quick. Give me like 2 seconds. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna boot up a code just so we can like have something to watch. Well, y'all can have something to watch, and I'm gonna go grab a snack, use the bathroom, and grab some water. But yeah, let me skip. So he hits the roll tech, great job, and then he's up top. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I'm also gonna put something on the screen real quick. Let me do that as well.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Okay, we're gonna have to everything that just played. We're gonna rewatch. Cause I missed all of it. Holy cow! This is a fast game. Okay. Let me remove the BRB. So I'm gonna skip the map theory part. Basically, first point: play this high ground. You want to deny space. Don't peek. Just stand up here. Yep, this is how you play it. Don't get aggro and peek. It's just gonna be out of your range. This is so real. I always feel like I have no idea where the trace. Like, it's hard to tell. The audio, it's hard to tell if she's up top or below. It's so real. Well, this is why this angle is broken, by the way. Because you're on the high ground. You can mark the high ground. You can mark that door. You can swing main. You can do everything. It's perfect. Demon. This is perfect. So there's nothing to do in high ground. The tracer is successfully marked. She leaves the angle. Or she ends up leaking wide. But in the meantime, he swings main. 2 taps the Olari. Swings back. Rotates out. Looks good. Problem is now he's stuck. Sorry, I made a peanut butter sandwich. He needs to go coast right now. He needs to, or if he's too late in timing, which you can do if you find that you got stuck here, is you need to find a window to actually walk back and come backwards this way. But unfortunately, Sojourn's there. So I'm not sure how possible that's going to be. So this is, he needs to go coast, grab Mega, or rotate high. Yeah, perfect. This is infinite value gaming though. Good flash. Nice job. Go back to high ground. Nope, nope, nope. I'm going high ground here. I'm not going for the flank. Good concept, but I prefer a different angle for the execution. I need you to come high ground and just shoot them from here. This is going to be better, I promise. It's going to be more consistent as well. There's less chance of you dying on the high ground. It's the roll tech, unfortunately. That's okay, because the roll tech's not even good in this situation. Right, because why would you want to be up here when they're going to swing wide anyway? You don't really want to be up here. What you want to do is you want to peek the door and 2-tap somebody and then walk backwards. So, you almost had it. I like the idea. I mean, I don't think going high ground here is going to be any good. Wipe the tracer. Okay, the tracer beefs the 1v1, I'll be honest. You should have lost this 1v1. So this guy... This guy's just a bozo. What is this guy doing? Like, this is a losing 1v1. I actually think you are better off on high ground. Like, this whole fight, everything that happens, like, post this tracer kill, like, we should be right here right now. Shoot the soldier on. Shoot the Sigma. Force the Sigma out of the angle. You're in a really safe position. It's really hard to kill you. Right? Like, I think it should be better. Just stand here, literally stand here, and then you can stand here as well to mark the door if you want, but it's a little wide. Just keep that in mind. And then when you hear the tracer, then come down the staircase and fight her. But like, you should not kill. You should probably die to the tracer, I'm gonna be honest. Tracer used recall way too early. She just shouldn't have stopped. Like, why did she go shoot the Rhine? There's no reason to shoot the Rhine. Like, the tracer, if she just had a little bit more uptime on our hero here, he dies. Yeah, 70 HP. That's not very many HPs, right? He should have died there, I'm being honest. Good rotation, though. Ryan was 1 HP, or at least close to it. I don't think it's good. I still don't think it's good. Because, I mean, Ryan's in a position to get help. The cast is not in a position to get help. Like, and this is why I don't think this angle is good. Because the problem with playing this far and at relatively close proximity to the enemy is there's just no way your team is helping you on this angle. There's no way you're going to get any help. The thing that's nice about playing the high ground is it's safer. So that if you do take a bunch of damage, you just walk backwards this way and there's like pretty much no way you die. And then you are afforded the option of grabbing the Mega. Like, I prefer him to start on the safer angle, then rotate to the more risky angle. And that's my problem. Like, I don't think this is like consistently winning. I think the idea of playing this side of the map is winning, but I don't like playing here. Like now, I don't mind him being on the ankle. Like I think it's fine, but I would prefer him to have rotated to this, you know, later in the fight, instead of just being there the whole time. So that's my problem. Don't drop here. Don't drop here. Don't drop. This drop is really bad. Here, you need to greed the high ground. Just stand on the lip. Like stand on the very edge of this thing, get healing, and then go back. So dropping here is bad. Because now you're stuck in main, or you have to make the really long rotation back. Really long rotation back. Okay, you guys are overusing this roll tech. It's good, but like, we just don't need to use it in the mid fights. It's not really good in the mid fight. It's more of like a staging roll tech. Like it's useful, don't get me wrong, but like being in this position when the cart is not here is not that good. Like generally, once the cart is already pushed up, like at this position here, you want to be in the door frame with Junkrat. I'm gonna be honest. It was smooth. It was smooth. Don't get me wrong. It looked cool, but I just don't think it's that useful here. Like right now, our hero is taking a lot of risk for not a lot of reward. Right? Like the cart is way back there. Your Rhine has no cover, so he's probably going to give up space early. Right? Like what's going to end up happening is your Rhine is going to kite early, and then you're going to be left on the high ground, and then you're just kind of screwed. The thing that's nice about playing this high ground is sure you're out of the fight for longer, but the Rhine is going to kite back eventually. So it's going to be, so as a result, you'll stand here and you'll be ready for the fight. But you're also denying space from height. Yeah, but it's not like, the problem is not like really that you're denying space. Because, I mean, that's true. Yeah, you are denying some space, like from the Sojourn. But the problem is, eventually, your Rhine is going to give up space. Because there's no cart here for him to work around. So he's going to give up space eventually. And then you are going to be the furthest man forward. That's going to be the problem. So your comp is going to fall apart. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happens here. Yeah. Would our hero have died if he was playing here? Sorry, I'm eating a peanut butter sandwich. I'm almost done. Would our hero have died if he was here right now? I think no. I think the chance of him dying here is pretty low. Because she would have had to slide in, and it would have been you and Junkrat versus the Sojourn. Yeah, I think it's less likely. Like this is a situation where like living is more important than denying space. Like the space you want to deny is this giant courtyard. Like you want to deny this. Not like it's not important that you deny this, right? And that's because the cart is right here. Like if the cart was here, then yeah, I love this position from our hero, or his position, whatever. Right? But that's just not true. So like I prefer if he's in this window and he's just shooting them as they take space. And then like in the mid fight looking for the rotation like this to shoot them in the back or whatever. Like I like that's what I would prefer. Because I don't think this position is winning at this point after the card is this far. Like because the card is this far, like this is like we don't really care if the enemies have this space. It's just like too far away. It's too hard to hold if they're up here. Like what we do care is if they have this space once the car is this far. Like we care about this space a lot, right? Or like this coast side. We care about this coast side a lot. Okay, so that's why we went to deny that. We don't really care that much about giving them this high ground. Like we would never, like there's no situation where the cart is here and we're denying this high ground. Generally, I mean, sometimes you'll do close holds, but like this just doesn't really make a lot of sense. I'm trying to come up with an analogy, but I can't find a perfect one. Desperation, Deadeye. Whatever. I mean, don't Deadeye there, but I kind of see the vision. Like your Junkrat's playing this almost perfect. You low-key toss us, I won't lie. You low-key toss us. Wait, you guys hold? That's crazy. Okay, at some point in this fight, you just have to find timing. Your win condition on Cass, you just have to find the timing to do this. Or like go up top, either one. And then shoot them in the back. You just have to. There's like not a way to win this as Cassidy, unless they make a mistake. Like here I'd be rotating. Why are we shooting shield right now? Oh, you're marking the tracer? Okay. Yeah, you guys get Sig 9. Dude, you know what you could have done? Like here, we hit the rotation. We'd probably be like, I don't know, here maybe. Bam, kill the tracer, kill the on, like, I don't know, we could figure something out. But there's no way we win this here. But long story short, at least in this rotation, there's a chance you win. So I would have preferred you rotate. Okay. Wow, Treasure got absolutely annihilated. What? What? Okay, so a couple things going on here, and I finished eating my sandwich, guys. Okay, so here Tracer dies, cool. Now we come to the high ground. Shoot the Sigma, whatever. See the Ana is out of position. Great job. This is great awareness. This Ana is playing an incredibly aggressive position. I really don't know why she's right there, to be honest. I guess she's looking for an anti, maybe? Yeah, I think she's looking for an anti. But you catch her in the rotation out. Perfect. Great job. We beef it a little bit mechanically, but whatever. I saw the vision, and you drop out the window. Cool. I'll mess with it. Your Bab's with you. Then you come back here. Fight the Lari. Clean 2 tower. I mean, this is all fine, actually. The more I look at it, the more I think it's fine. Okay, unfortunately we die. I don't really think we had a different way to do that, though. We don't have roll. I mean, you died. Even if you died, you die there. Whatever, that was fine. Very interesting set of sequence of actions. Okay, they seem to be. Why don't we not head other? Okay. Whatever, it's fun. Nice kill. With the Ana. Okay, cool. Then we rotate back. Almost die in the rotation, but we're chilling. Ask for healing. This is fine. Go high, go high. Yep. I mean, this is fine. Like he's playing this well. How do we kill that guy? Nice. That's just good. Great job. Great shots. Okay. There's just not a lot to say here. Like, I think this is all fine. Good luck with the rest of you, Taylor. I'm gonna hit the hay. All right, thanks for tuning in, Jason. I appreciate you, bro. Come to the angle. Nice roll. Shoot the Sig. Okay, I like the Deadeye. Actually, I don't. Do I like the Deadeye? Let me check again. What do we nano? Oh, nano Rhine. Probably don't need the nano. Probably don't need the Deadeye at this point. It's pretty much one. I mean, Ana and Sigma are dead. This is one. So this is, you don't have enough awareness in the count. We just shouldn't be using Deadeye here, to be be honest. Not. Oh wait, this last fight. Never mind. Never mind. That was last fight. I didn't even realize. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Moving into attack. So I assume you guys roll these guys. Yeah, you roll them. Okay, your attack. You do the tail rollout. Great job. And you don't roll. Great job. Make sure you don't roll when you do this, guys, because you'll get booped off sometimes, and roll will save you. Your tank is making space, so you make the hard rotation here. Then you go even wider. Yep, this is literally the best rotation you have. Nice job. Perfect. Come high ground. Shoot the Ana. I mean, this is just textbook Rialto. Like, this is how you should be playing this. Shoot these guys. Nice kill. Shoot the Sigma. This is all great. Like, I think this is all fine. I think even that Deadeye was fine. Hold the Deadeye, shoot it, fine, cool. Grab mini? Okay, there you should have grabbed mini, but... Good rotation. Shoot back line. Perfect. I think you actually played attack almost perfectly. Hey T, I hope you've been well. Put into practice what you recommended and won 6 games in a row. Round of applause for Kumquat. Kumquat, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even remember. I know I did your reviews last time, like on Friday, but I don't even remember what the games were. What were those games? I don't even remember. Circuit Royale and Kings Row, I think, were the ones. Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure that was it. But great job, man. I think I'm pretty sure I remember you having it like pretty much down anyway. Like you had a really great, yeah, Kings Row and Circuit, yeah. I remember you playing relatively well. So yeah, great job, man. Good to see that. I think drives, if you play comp regularly, drives is like actually a time to climb. The time to climb. I was playing far too close to the enemy tank. Oh yeah, I remember. Did you fix your spacing? Does it feel better now? I'm sure your matchups probably feel a lot better if you're more conscious of your tank spacing. Because you're probably just dying to less random stuff more. Like you're probably just living in the mid fight longer to be able to carry more. Because like a big part of Cass, especially in the Ram matchup, is if you're just too close, you're just gonna die all the time. Especially if you put especially if you're main botting, you're just gonna die all the time. So as long as you're keeping your space, then you're fine. It's space management. Haha, the game feels far easier, to be honest. Sitting back and not getting as close makes me feel like there's less pressure. Cool. Good on you, man. That's great. But I remember, if I remember correctly, you were taking angles and stuff as well. So of course there's like a time and a place for it, but I think you did a great job. Cool, man. Good to hear that. Thanks for checking in. I'm glad to hear coaching works. For sure. But we just checked out a Rialto game. I mean, our hero Raptor played like almost perfectly. On attack, on defense, I would argue for a little bit different. But yeah, it was largely great. And then we're going to look at a Hollywood from Montana. So there's another code from Raptor on Rialto. We won't obsess over this, but I will go over it. It's the same player, but a different Rialto match. So I'm not gonna obsess over it because we just kind of talked about it. But he has Rialto pretty much solved. Like he understands the playbook. It's a lot of like denying this high ground, taking shots when you can in main, and then don't get super greedy, right? Yeah, like doing exactly what he's doing right now is how you play Rialto. Great shots on Ash. I actually like that a lot. That's a good fight for you. Stay up here. Fan the monkey. I'm just going so fast because once again I already coached this. It's interesting to see the different rollouts. I feel Overwatch is different from other comp games I've played, like Quake, Diabolical. I don't even know what that game is. It's far more important in Overwatch to know the intricacies of the map. Reminds me of a bit of CS in that regard. So the reason that's the case is because you watch my content, and we play Cass. So if we were playing if we were playing a hero like Genji, it's still important, but it's a lot less important because there's a lot more, you have a lot more flexibility in your kit. The problem with Cass is he has very limited flexibility and he's just hit scan. So it's a matter of you basically have to know how to play this. Like the reason my students have so much success on Rialto is because I've solved how to play the defense, right? It's all about this high ground. You don't play aggressively, whatever, right? But if you play it like on principles of Cass and you don't actually play based on my playbook, it'll look a lot different. Like you'll probably use this a lot more. You'll probably die a lot more doing this. Like I just happen to have this map solved and we play Cass more. Like if you're playing Genji, it's gonna be a lot different. Like sometimes you can do some rat plays and get away with it because you can dash out or whatever, stuff like that. Like Pharah is another one where you can just like take angles and be okay. It doesn't really matter. It's a lot more flexible. That makes sense. When I started playing Overwatch again, I played Zarya Pharah. Yeah, like on Pharah, there are playbooks. Like if you watched some of the more popular Pharah players, what's that guy's name? Like Yazin Sar, whatever his name. There's a lot of flexibility in that, right? There's not as many, it's not as much like playbook oriented, and it's a lot of like just take off angles, spam when necessary, whatever. Yeah, as long as you know Cassidy's a lot more playbook oriented. Probably one of, if not the most playbook oriented heroes in the game, which is why I think he's interesting and I like playing him. And then Zarya, like tanks have different macro, they just play the game differently. But yeah, I do think it's fun though. I do like learning the playbooks for Cass, and I think it's a big reason why I like him a lot. Here, what do we do wrong? Here you jump over, you get Mercy Pocket, kite the monkey, you get stuck. You needed to kite right, not left. That's the only problem. So once you're shooting that Genji, you need to take a little bit more risk and take right and go right and drop out. Do you know any good Cassidy Goon videos? I'm sure there are a few out there. Actually, there are many. I've gooned to many of them. Oh shit, I'm getting a phone call. Wait, what? they're out there. Just look. If you really want them, look them up, bro. You got it. Figure it out. Okay, so yeah, we need to drop out the right window there, unfortunately. But that was it. You would have dropped out the right window to hopefully you get some healing. Okay, this is your same problem. The way you win this fight is you have to go right. You have to, I promise you, bro. You have to come right and either come top or this far right. It's just going to depend on situation. But generally you'll come top, but you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. And you have to just look to shoot backline because there's not a way to win this really from here. It's really hard to win it from here. Like this is not a consistent play. Do you ever play other hit scans? Yes, I play other hit scans. I just only coach Cassidy. The reason I only coach Cass is because I want to be like really good at coaching this hero, and then I will coach Sojourn, I will coach Soldier, I'll coach all the hit scans other than Tracer. I'll coach all of them. I'll coach Tracer probably eventually, but it won't be for a long time because she's one of the most complicated heroes in the game. But here, like this, you cannot convince me that Deadeye plays like this play is crazy. Okay, we just walk forward and pop Deadeye is low-key insane. If you wanted to do this, bro, you could have just done the same thing from here, but better. It's just straight up better from this angle. So yes, you're not gonna win these fights if you always go main. Like I'm not sure you should have won this fight. I'm gonna be honest. I think if the enemy team played this better, then you would have lost. Like it's more consistent with your flank, I promise. Okay. Here, yeah, like I just don't at this point because the card is so far. I just don't like playing the high ground, like this high ground. I like playing this one because they're gonna have to push in you anyway. Denying this space is not that valuable because it's just too far away from the card. Like I'm just not a big fan of this. It's fun because you get to use the roll tech to get up here, but I just don't think it's useful. Like your tank is gonna give up space eventually, then you'll be left the farthest guy forward. Yeah, I mean, he almost gets results here. So like, how do we die to this guy? I mean, he's able to hold them for a long time. Maybe I need to do it more. Because like this kind of makes me think it's not as cut and dry as I think. Like, why does he not? Like, I mean, he just has Mercy Pocket. I think that's also part of why this is able to happen. He just does so much more damage and can stay on the angle longer with Mercy Pocket. But like, I also don't think, I mean, this Genji wouldn't have bladed like this, but it's way harder to die on the angle whenever you just play the high ground, the further high ground, to be honest. Like, I think he probably could have held that if he played the far high ground, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think you can hold that by holding that high ground. I don't think it's possible. Or it's at least really, really difficult. Here, just don't swing this way. Just go high ground right now. We should not be swinging. Just go high ground. Like, you fighting the Ashe is not as important as you going high ground. You need to stage. So you dying there is just a matter of you not staging correctly. Okay, good fight. Great Deadeye. Fantastic Deadeye even. Okay. Okay. It's fine. Nice shots. And once again, I'm going so fast through this because I already coached him on Rialto, and he knows generally how to play this anyway. So, here, how do we die? So we peek, whatever. Shoot them on the walk up, cool. Shoot them as they walk in the room. Dodge the spear. I would have flashed him right there, by the way. Here's how I would have played this. Bam, bam, bam. Like the rotation to mark them. Cool. Here, shot, flash right over his head. Flash right over his head is how I would have done that. Would he have died? No, he would not have died. He would be extremely low though. I would not have had flash for that then. So just as a preference, whenever I play this high ground, I generally don't play like this area, like this window. I generally play like I'll poke here, but then I'll rotate back to stairs. Because what you really want is in this fight here on the cart, you want this high ground. You want to be here. And you want to be able to shoot them here, contest them in the window, and shoot them on the high ground. The problem is once you're on this angle, not only can you get pushed out really easily, you don't have a way out. Because they can come up this window and fight you here and then cut you off from your team. Like I'm getting a little sloppy here, but like they can come up the window and then contest this whole lane and you can't rotate back to your team or you have to drop into them. So actually, like I don't like playing here. I actually think it's better to play on this high ground, you know, for the reasons I mentioned, right? And if you do need to kite out, you just walk down the stairs and it's better. So that would be my critique here. Like I think this is a positioning issue. Like I don't, you know, I think the flash on the Genji and like the shot on him is fine and great, but it's just like you're kind of not set up to live here. Like your instinct here is like once this Genji did this, I know he's right there, but I still think your best rotation is just to walk toward the Mercy. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, this is a situation actually where your rotation is probably better. It's just unfortunate you get caught. So scratch the part about walking toward Mercy. But in general, just like for this point, I don't really like playing in this window if I can avoid it. For the reasons I mentioned earlier, like the rotations out are harder. There's a lot of things that are just more difficult whenever you play that angle. I'd rather you prefer the top, play at the top of the stairs. Nice. I like that you flash him even though he has deflect. Like I do not care. Just throw it. Just everyone overthinks flash. Just throw it on Genji. It's not that deep. Just throw it. Okay. Kite out here. Shoot the Orisa. Cool. Shoot the Ashe. Okay. I mean, there's not a lot to do here. It's just kind of shoot tank, play the angle, and then live. Don't like the Deadeye. Don't like the Deadeye at all. So here, in this situation, Like you're playing too close. You're the only guy alive, basically, right? Like even here, you turn around, you should see you have no teammates with you. You need to be playing way back. Like you need to give all the space because you don't want to risk dying. That's the problem. If you die here, you're throwing. You're really throwing, and this whole last fight's lost. So what you want to do is you want to play all the way back here and just poke out the Orisa, wait for your team. Okay, now start taking space, right? But because you took space earlier, now both your Mercy and your Lari have to pocket you so they can't get aggressive, right? Right now, you should be damage boosted, but you're not because you took too much damage too early. And this guy just walks up to you and you die. Like, I don't like this. This guy's in Fortify with double pocket and full HP. Like, don't like the Deadeye. Don't like it. This is bad space management. So yeah, there you need to realize you were the only guy alive and back up. Shoot the how do we die on the angle? I actually like this angle a lot. Here, once the Orisa walks up, you need to give space though. You need to start respecting this about this time, because what's gonna happen is that if she takes space more aggressively, you're gonna get cut off from your team. Which is like not exactly what happens, but you can see kind of what's going on here. The Orisa has a crossfire on you with the enemy DPS, and you're just kind of fried. Okay, I don't think the Orisa kills you, but she at least is actively putting pressure on you. So once the Orisa comes wide there, I would have unswung the angle completely and just respect the Orisa here. Because here, I mean, here you don't even die because the Orisa, but yeah, but it does make it more awkward. Like, that's just more mechanical failure on the fight, but I think you made a macro error in not rotating out and respecting the Orisa a little bit, in my opinion. I mean, but actually that fight's probably fine, because if you just killed the Ashe, I think it would have been fine. But you just lost the micro. Or lost the duel, so whatever. And then you should have gone Tracer to touch or May or whatever. But, okay, not a big deal. Okay. You definitely could have held that, though. I think your second defense could have been better. And your first defense. I don't really like you playing the close high ground. A good rotation. Looking for a kill here. Get marked. Cool. Ashlow. Marked by Genji. And now you're so marked you have to do something like this. So this is fine. Like, there's pretty much nothing else for you to do. So make your death expensive. So yeah, that's fine. Cool. Okay, whatever, not. How do we die here, actually? So, we walk in main. Don't get set on fire, fortunately. Yeah, whatever. Not worried about that death. Okay. Infinitely marked by Genji. So that would have been your window. Here. Marked by Genji the first time. That's dash and deflect. He gets Suzu. Walk back to the angle. Go wide, go wide, go wide. He has no cooldowns. He's no cooldowns. So go wide. This is your window. Go wide. Then take the 1v1 again, but this time you're closer to Mega than he is. So yeah, you have a 4-second window right now and you miss it. So that was your problem there. And now you don't have a window again. But I mean, you can play here, but if you were gonna go wide, I think you could have gone wide there. I just went Deadeye here, it's the only problem. I think I'm gonna wrap it after this. I'm starting to feel sick, guys. My peanut butter sandwich was not sitting well with me. Did I miss anybody? No, I got everyone at least once. The only person I didn't get is Montana. His second VOD. Okay. Yeah, but this is almost done. I'm about to feel sick. Yeah, I think you should have rotated earlier when that Genji didn't have cooldowns. And then I don't like his Deadeye play. Like here, honestly, I don't even give a damn about uptime. I need you to complete the rotation. Like, cause you're just not gonna win on this angle right now. Like, where you win is right here. You win on this angle. Like, you bait the monkey dive, then rotate out type situation. Like, this is not the winning angle. Okay, like I don't think that's. And I just don't like. I mean, I don't like the Deadeye either. Like, because the thing is, at least if the Genji blades regardless, at least he blades you in here, and then you're super far away from the rest of your team, right? But because he gets to 2 because you didn't rotate all the way, so I think you just had a little bit less hesitation to make the rotation there. Nice shots, hit the rotation, perfect. Like literally, yeah, this is what we need the last fight. Here, you just need to anticipate you're gonna get dove, okay? Here, you're in the right position, see the Ashe, headshot her twice, but you didn't think about monkey at all, and it kind of shows. I mean, you just kind of die. But I'm be honest, this is, I'd rather you do this than the rest of the shit you have been doing. Like, I'd rather you do that. Because there's a world where you 2-tap the Ashe. I mean, she has a mercy pocket, so it's a little bit different. But if you anticipated the monkey dive, you could have rolled that and forced him out of position. Like, I preferred that, honestly. Nice kill. She's just gonna get roast though. Yep. Here, I wouldn't have fought the Ashe there because it's more about living it. Like, you just can't dead eye from this angle, bro. It's just not gonna work for you. Yeah, like, you're too close. This is a proximity issue. You're just too close to the enemies. You're not far enough on an angle for this to be good. Here, bro, just complete the rotation. Just complete the rotation and dead eye from top. I'm telling you, it's gonna be better. You're gonna have way more success. Because at least if you die, they have to completely turn around and commit cooldowns to kill you. Like, this is, your death is not expensive enough. Like, they just shoot you on the floor and it's fine. Like, that's the problem with the... Okay, unfortunately, he had to drop there. But I think, like, the rotation is good. And then you guys just, whatever. You needed to carry a different fight. Like, most of the time here, it's like you just needed to complete the rotation. Are you going to die on the angle? Yeah, but you're going to die either way, right? So you might as well make it expensive and die on the angle. Like, that's the only thing. That's the reason you didn't win. Like, if I was playing there, I would have probably died on the angle like 5. I would have probably ended that whole attack with like 8 deaths or something. Just trying to make it work. Because Cassidy is obviously not optimal there, right? They're playing Genji Winston, and then they're playing Ashe, a pocketed Ashe and like a Kiriko or something. Like, there's just basically nothing you're going to do in that situation. If you really wanted to win, you probably would have went like a Widow on this map in particular, or like a Sojourn or something. Like, Cass is not the hero to play for that map in that situation, unfortunately. But given that you're playing a bad hero in a bad matchup, you need to just commit to the flanks, try to make your deaths expensive, try to trade out. Of course, try to have good timing and optimize your lives, but sometimes it just requires that you basically end in and die. Doomfist works in a relatively similar manner. But okay, I'm unfortunately going to wrap up a little bit early here. I'm starting to feel pretty sick. I don't know if it's a sandwich or if it's just something talking for 3 hours or something. I might go a little bit... So once again, starting tomorrow, I will start streaming earlier. Tomorrow is going to be mainly gameplay stream. I should start around 4:30 and I'll go for at least 3 hours. I don't know how. I'm going to try to make it 4.5, but we'll see. But thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope all of you have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye-bye.